Hello, travelers. Welcome back to the Swamp Dwellers D&D game. Fellowship of the Tiny Goblin, as it were. Yes, we will be continuing with our second session today, with me putting all sorts of fun things in front of them today. That is what my plan is. Hope you like the jaunty little tune going on as somebody gets their headphone wires untangled from my computer. I wonder who it could be. Maybe a certain goblin causing mischief again. Are you making mischief, goblin?
Never.
Ow.
What?
That hurt. Oh, you were muted for the last part, so no one cares. But yes, if she, doesn't keep it up, she's gonna end up like... Ow. That was a little loud. I apologize. But if she keeps it up, she will end up like... which is a dead goblin. So yes, adventurers, travelers, welcome! We will be starting soon, just as soon as everyone gets in. So I have everyone there. Let us check in on our adventurers and see if they are here. Are you here, adventurers?
Yes.
Yeah.
I see one adventurer is not here.
Oh, you.
Where is my Genasi? My Genasi is missing. That is not good nor fun.
Did you know?
He's just not here right now. But yes, so last week, our adventurers made it to Nightstone, while under the employ of Mert the Moneylender, or Old Mert as he's more often known. And when they arrived, they found troubles, as the town had been attacked not once but twice. The first by giants flying over in their cloud fortresses, throwing stones and boulders down upon the town. And then, sadly, goblins. Can't have any towns without goblins, because they's got to come in and ruin the place, as always.
I'm offended by that statement.
As you should be, goblin. So yes, they have made it to Nightstone. I'm trying to find my notes. There we go. So I have my notes. That's all I needed. So from here, they made their way through the town, stopped the goblins from doing any more harm, as the Tabaxi Onyx let out a mighty, roaring, "Get out!" that rang throughout the small settlement of Nightstone, and chased all the goblins away. Well, after that, the paladin, Philalia... Oh, hang on. Yes, Don Derply. Is that thing Arnold? Oh, Don Derply. You're not even here yet and you're being very bardic. But yes, the paladin, Philalia, used her divine senses and got a wind, or she had a rather unsatisfying reaction as she sensed an undead behind the chapel. What's there? Nobody knows, but I'm sure she wants to find out. Is that not right, Philalia?
Now I can hear you. Now I'm here.
Ah, there we go. So, Philalia, do you not want to investigate what is in the graveyard?
No, I do want to investigate. Holy moly, do I ever.
Well, maybe you will get that chance today. But yes, without further ado, let us go to our game.
Wait 5 seconds before we hear the "I see dead people" joke.
I see dead people.
So Onyx was on his way to get old Mert, to let him know that the town was clear enough for now. And with that, we switch our music to fit the mood. For it is still dark and rainy and stormy here in Nightstone. As everyone is resting up, waiting for Onyx to return with Mert. The wagons come in up the road, Onyx sitting alongside Mert. Mert pulls in the horses and into the center of the square. The wagons get left. The horses get tied up into the farm areas just that they can rest. So, without further ado, what do we do?
Well, I'm sitting still trying to explain potatoes and snails.
Yes.
We'll lead Merc to the rest of them.
Okay. Alright, so you lead Mert to the rest of the party. Mert comes in as you're talking of snails and potatoes and other weird things. So, Onyx, did you meet Kella last adventure?
Yes, I left them at the introduction, and they were mid-conversation when I went to get Merc.
Okay. So, you come back. They're doing their thing. Good lord. Every subfolder decided to open in this game.
Yeah, I gotta auto-optimize my Streamlabs. Again.
You say that like there is optimizing Streamlabs.
I mean,
Fair enough. Yeah, I mean,
sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Because
you basically just pick settings and hope they work.
Yeah, we're going for 2,500. Done. Go live. Go.
Sorry, I'm trying to get everything work. Everything decided to open on my screen. There she is.
It's okay.
There we go. I got Kella.
They're gonna begin.
So Kella.
Shit.
So Kella and Kazia are talking about snails and potatoes. Even Kella is starting to look a little confused about the talk of potatoes in regards to a snail. But yes. So that is what Mert and Onyx come back into.
Trust me, I have no idea either.
Yeah.
All I say is potatoes, when done correctly, make the best drink. Alcoholic is wise.
Mert comes in and goes, I agree.
See?
Well, yes.
If he knows, then I know.
I do like me drink, so that is where we will leave it at that with your talk of potatoes. We call that vodka, by the way, little goblin.
I know, but I just like calling it potato water.
Okay. As you say, little one.
Spicy
That's not
potato
the same.
water.
Yes, I'm going to have to agree with Onyx on this one. It's not the same.
Spicy potato water that gets you drunk.
Yes, why don't you go have some? I believe there's some in cart number 4.
Yay! Free alcohol! Yay!
So do you go to cart 4 and imbibe?
Yes.
Okay, so I will just move you bloop, out the way. So Mert comes in, sits down, looks around, he goes, so, what happened in the town? Why were the bells ringing?
I would like to think, as we were writing, I filled him in on at least some basics.
Yeah, well, he's just trying to get everyone's take right now.
So I've said my piece.
Yeah. Yep, you've informed him of how things went, how you went up a tree for tactical advantage, how you stayed on the roof for tactical advantage.
Just to backsee things.
Yeah, you know. That's how it works.
Just things that the kitties talk about.
So Nari and Philalia, what do you tell Mert about what happened? Oh, Rain, I cannot hear you.
Can't?
Nope, and you're at full volume.
Oh boy.
I can hear her.
That was really low on my end, and I have it almost pegged out on my mixer.
Yeah, you're at 130 in my.
Any better?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Alright. Well. Nari would just shrug. Goblins attacked? They're talking nonsense? I'm just here.
Yes, goblins do tend to talk nonsense like potato water out there. There was... is this woman the only one who is still here? Because I did have a acquaintance, if you will, that was here in Nightstone. I was hoping to meet him.
We haven't had time yet to check the rest of the town.
I do hope he's alright. He is a, well, he's interesting to say the least.
What's his name?
Oh, he will tell you at every opportunity he gets.
Could it be the same person that Kazia has met?
I mean, if she's
Or the
been
friend
here,
of Kazia?
if she has been here any length of time, I'm sure she has met him. Keller goes, I've met lots of people here. What are you talking about, old man? He's like, oh, you'll know the one. Tall, lanky, finds himself more handsome than he truly is. Likes to tell tales and... likes to tell tales and other such tomfoolery, if you will, that has no real purpose outside of, you know. I'm just looking at chat. It's insane. So, yes.
Well, you know.
Well, you know.
But yes, if he is still here, he's, well, you might want to try and save him. Or I feel he might be able to help you in his own unusual way.
Shall we go look?
Well, that's entirely up to you. I will stay here and talk with our new friend here. Mentioning Kella, of course.
I would love to look around. I'm in.
I'm in as well.
Let's gather the goblin.
Get at the goblin
let's
before
see.
she turns herself into a drunk.
Kazia, it's been a couple minutes of talking, and you've easily found the wagon. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
DM, how long has it been since combat began when we arrived?
Since combat began,
Yeah, I know we took a 2-hour rest, but what's the total time?
we'll say that with from the time you got into town, combat started, and you went, got Mert and came back, including the rest, about maybe 2.5, almost 3 hours.
Roger, thank you.
Yep. Alright, so Kazia, you're feeling a little tipsy, but no other adverse effects. As your friends come out of the tavern, or out of the, not tavern, the temple to come gather you to explore.
I have a feeling that any building is going to be a tavern to this goblin.
Well, yeah, the temple does generally have wine. So everyone, you are free to move your tokens as you see fit to explore. Just tell me like where you're going so I can give you the area description.
Are we going together? Or are we gonna hit groups?
No,
Or
that's up to you.
no, I'm talking to them. So they come. So someone comes and gets me,
Yeah, well, someone
or I
eventually.
wander over.
Someone eventually finds your drunk ass.
I'm not drunk.
Groups or pairs?
I say at least pairs.
Pears.
Pears are delicious.
If we had driven here, it'd be apples. But
It's okay. I plan on driving you bananas.
Y'all are nuts.
Yeah, just a little fruity.
are we bats?
So who's going where?
Who wants to come with me?
Well, I'm curious about what's in the graveyard in the inn.
I can't remember. Did you mention
I think
anything
maybe
about?
the inn is a group.
Did you mention to anybody your feeling about the?
Oh, she wouldn't
inn?
stop talking about the how what was it? Taste or smell?
Smell. And
Yeah,
I
she-
did mention it to Nari last time.
Yeah, she wouldn't not mention it.
Okay, I just couldn't. You mentioned it to Nari, so I can't remember. So if you okay.
Because I mentioned it to Nari when the other NPC, I'm forgetting, Kalia,
Kala, sorry.
Kala came out and started talking to Kazuya, so.
Okay. So
Ooh,
There's the-
bug. What you doing here? Sorry, there's a bug on my screen. Get out of here. Shoot.
there so
Get
didn't you said something about a tasty smell inside of the graveyard?
Kazuya, it smelled like rotting corpse.
Okay, then a not tasty smell.
I don't know if a goblin rotten decay could be tasty. I don't know. Fucking weirdo.
I'm not weird. I don't want to explore that without everybody else in case we have to beat someone up.
Then maybe we should go in groups.
Big group.
I'm
Oh,
good
why
with
not?
as a group.
Group works.
But you know what we should do? Taking this big militaristically thing. You know what we should do? Be stealthily quiet about it.
Redundant, but I'm into it.
I mean, it's also assuming that
Last time
anything
you
that's
said
there doesn't.
militaristic, you got your arm nommed off. Almost nommed off.
Yeah, you have a point there.
Wait, what? It broke a little bit.
Nothing. I don't know why it broke up
time-
for you. I heard it clear as day. Last time you said anything about militaristic, you got your arm almost gnawed off.
Look, sometimes mistakes are made on the battlefield.
Let's go potentially fight something without our allies. That sounds smart.
I mean, someone has to Leroy Jenkins every once in a while.
So do we want to flip a coin for graveyard or inn? Or do we want to collectively go one and then the other?
As a group, please.
Says
Well, I know, I mean as a group in total. Like, do we want to flip a coin as a group?
Like, okay, heads, we go to the graveyard. Tails, we'll go to the inn.
heads it is.
Look at that look at that dungeon troll doing the thing right there and
You
rolling
mean my
stuff.
job? So what was heads?
Go to the graveyard.
Yep. Okie dokie.
Is that okay with everybody else? Hello?
Hello?
Hello, people.
We apologize. There has been a lot of issues with Discord and Twitch lately. So give us a minute to try to reconnect. Can anybody hear us? Disconnect. Reconnect.
Oh no.
There we go.
Or?
Yeah, I'm back.
Oh, okay.
Hey, there you are.
Hello.
Okay.
You need to stop screaming in my fucking ear.
Sorry.
She's a menace to everyone, even herself.
So what was the option for heads?
I think we all collectively decided we were going to go into the graveyard first.
Well, I rolled I flipped the coin for it landed on heads. Because I didn't hear
So
any of that
graveyard
because
is
it
dead.
was... Yeah. because Discord freaked out.
Oh, okay.
Did you hear me ask my question?
No.
Nope.
Yeah, Don had a question.
And
I
I
asked
don't
if
know why
there
the
was a
goblin
back
is
entrance.
answering. Back entrance for the...
Is there a back entrance directly to the graveyard, or do we have to go to
No,
the
you
gate
have to go
that we
through the
passed
gate.
outside?
You have to go through the gate.
Sorry, I'm getting another pencil.
Yeah, there's only the gate on the side.
So graveyard, who's going first?
I'll go first.
I can go survey and be all stealthy and look around. I'm tiny.
Are you certain?
I'm tiny. People don't notice me all the time.
She can hide behind a headstone, I believe it.
But last time she just tried to be sneaky. She was rolling around in the mud. Have you seen her?
I see her now, and the mud is still there, yes.
Look down.
Needs a
I'm
bath.
I'm just a little dirtier than normal. Not much.
What's life without a little bit of dirt underneath your nails, right?
I got a lot of dirt under my nails. And then she holds her hands out and shows them.
Well, I'm going to need everyone to give me their initiative rolls. Remember,
boy.
click on your token first to put yourselves into initiative. Did you click on your character token first?
Oh. Is that why I rolled for me twice?
There we go. So Nari's in.
Okay.
There we go.
Dang, I wish I had a good high initiative like I did last time.
Oh, come on. Give me another one.
Yeah, I'm fixing it. Damn, give me a minute.
Ah, shit.
All right, so Nari, you have the initiative.
Oh boy. All right. So. Guess I will move just outside of the church.
Well, there's no
and
door there.
look
The door's
around.
over here.
Oh.
You have to make it out the door first.
Yeah, doors.
Oh wait, no, hang on. Nope, I've been misreading it. That's the door right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the door.
Yeah, so the door was over here, so you were actually right the first time.
Okay.
She just meets herself at the back door.
Yeah, I just completely misread the map, that's all.
Roll this through for yeet.
Alright, Nari's just gonna go out the church, look around, and wait for the others.
Yeah, you see nothing there. Philalia.
I follow in tandem.
Oh, move your token.
I'll be on the other side of Nari, just in case.
Kazia.
I'm going to roll stealth.
Okay.
It's here.
Please roll a natural one again.
That's only funny
Please
for you.
don't.
That's only funny for you, not me.
I know.
Come on, Tar.
Okay,
Yes!
yeah. As far as you know, you're the stealthiest creature alive.
But this time I really am.
Okay. So move your token.
Oh wait, I'm sorry. They get about right here.
We'll count it out. Use your movement.
Okay, it's hard to see the block using the thing. Yeah, right there.
There. Better?
Yes, thank you.
Alright, so Kazia, as you actually enter the graveyard, you feel a sudden chill run up your spine. You cannot see anything, but it is definitely not a pleasant feeling. Onyx.
I too shall stealth.
Okay, roll it out. Roll out.
Roll that beautiful bean footage. Yes.
Okay.
We're not Transformers.
And I'm going out and back up on the roof.
Okay. So to where you are, just on the roof instead? Okay.
Yeah, just kind of where this section meets.
So from your vantage point, you see that there's a lot of graves. Like a pretty, oh, not a lot, but like a standard amount of graves for an established little town. You see that some of the boulders have disturbed some of those graves, and as you look around, you get basically your feline senses start to tingle. You feel the fur on the back of your neck rise, like your hackles are being risen up.
I'll just kind of hunker down with this uneasy feeling. That's all I got.
Okie dokie.
Geese, please, I'm playing the game. Every night.
Oh,
So, Kazia,
Hello?
you see materialized next to you, but you don't think it sees you, a ghostly figure, or giving off like a pinkish purple light. Think the ghost librarian from Ghostbusters.
Okay.
And it's just standing there looking out. It's looking at Philalia and Nari.
What do you want? Jesus, I almost threw something.
I'm sorry.
No, that was me.
Holy crap.
That was me.
God.
Hire me,
damn it
people.
all.
I do voices.
Fur.
What?
About that standing fur, good lord, man.
I really almost.
What's going on?
My hand was on the mouse, and I almost flung the mouse across the room.
You just fling and it hits hard. Shoot, there goes our dams.
So,
Oh, God.
I mean,
but are.
I mean, look,
God.
I've been working my voice to do voice acting work. I got to use it sometimes, right? Because no one will hire me.
Good lord.
Hope everyone was wearing their brown pants today.
Never mind. I won't tell you what I'm wearing.
Shorts.
I won't say what I'm wearing.
I was wearing blue jeans and now they're green.
So,
Oh,
yes,
dear.
Dom Derply, you would have actually heard that from where you are on the map. And it will wake you up from your unconscious position. So, go ahead. Let me see. Put you back on that layer. So, you, Dom Derply, are in building 7 off to the right-hand side. Go ahead and roll your initiative in. Basically, click on your token to highlight it, and then...
Trying to find my damn token.
I'm pinging the
I
map
don't
for
have
it
all
now.
this set up apparently. Great.
I'm
I
pinging-
don't have all the numbers that you do.
Oh, okay. So off on the right-hand side of the town,
Oh,
you'll
there I
see the
am.
blue ring
Okay.
ping. Sorry, I forget that my map looks different from yours. So yeah, just click on your token, and then in your sheet, roll your initiative. This way it goes right into the turn order. And while
I'll
he-
figure this out soon enough.
Yep. And while he's doing that, Nari and Philalia, I'm gonna have you guys go ahead and give me, basically Constitution saving throws against running the fuck away from that. Since the real life spook was real.
Jesus, wasn't fucking real.
yeah.
Good.
I was. Oh, God.
Because you did.
Where's Constitution save?
So on your sheet, you'll see your. On the left hand side, it has your stats. Next to that, it'll
Saving
say
throws.
saving throws. So Nari, you are fine.
Constitution.
And
I
just-
click on Constitution?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Anything on your sheet that you can roll over and it turns red, you can click. So yeah, you're both fine, but I mean, you're spooked, but you don't get like scared to run away as this ghostly apparition just appears before you, screeches, and asks, "What do you want?"
There was a disturbance in the floors. No, wait.
Either one of you can answer her question.
You talk to Dad. Do it.
I smelt it. I didn't dead it. I was trying to make a joke. It didn't work.
It's okay. You try. You get an A for effort.
Yeah, I got an E for effort, not an A for effort. I sensed you from afar.
My rest has been disturbed.
Who is your master?
I am no master. I wish peace and rest.
Did these boulders come to disturb your slumber?
She kind of just turns and motions at the blatantly destroyed grave with a boulder sitting on top of it.
I take that as a yes.
We can try to fix it.
Or the paladin can try and religion it.
Pray the rock away?
The paladin solution. Let's pray the rock away.
We need an old priest and a young priest. The rock of Christ compels you.
Be gone! Just hold up like a handful of rocks. Be gone!
That's right, Jeffrey.
Alright, where's my religion roll? Let's do that. Let's roll my religion. Okay.
Alright, so
Seems we're off to a rocky start here.
Oh lord.
says the guy who's not even there and doesn't even know where he is or what he's doing. So you kind of get guidance from your deity, and it's telling you to send the spirit to Kellamvor.
You mean sending like what Una does in Final Fantasy X?
Sure.
Okay. That makes sense to me. That's the only way I could think about it.
Well, yeah, you're a paladin. You're a holy knight. You would be able to send a disturbed spirit back.
Okay.
All right, so you do that. Is that what you're doing?
Yes, that's what I'm doing.
Okay, so the disturbed spirit or specter, as you begin to do basically a rites of passage, basically reburying her since she was disturbed and not properly sent off initially, you see that at first anger, but then as you bring out the incense bowl, start saying the incantations and basically giving the prayers of Kellamvor, she starts to calm down and then starts to dissipate. And she goes back to as she gets taken back to beyond the grave, except this time not to inhabit this world. She is sent to Kellamvor, the Keeper of Souls.
Okay. Sorry, Karkum came in my chat and used the sound command and it made me laugh really hard. Oh god. That was poor timing. I'm trying to send it to one of the dead off and you're making me laugh.
So the spirit, the specter, has been handled.
Well done.
GG. Alright. Hang on, sorry.
So, let me redo the orders here. So, Dom Derply, you have woken up inside this storehouse. It's a house, it's a building used for holding the grain and the crops while they figure out, you know, what families are going to get it, how much is going to go to the mansion to the south, and how much is going to get sent off for trade every year. You know the place. You've been here before. You've taken some of your lovelies here from time to time, and you realize that these goblins suck at tying knots. So give me a dexterity, sleight of hand to see if you can get out of your bonds.
Do I just click dexterity, or is there a sleight of hand?
There's a sleight of hand skill.
Third from the bottom.
Ah,
So yeah, that's enough to get out of shitty goblin knots. They kind of beat you up. They kind of caught you by surprise after the giants had come and demolished the place from their floating castles and took the Nightstone. And so you get out of your knots and you're free to move, free to come out. All your gear is still there. They're goblins. They weren't smart. They like took your sword and but it's laying in a corner, or whatever your weapon is.
You know, all this goblin hate is hate.
They're goblins.
what did I pick? I think I picked a sword, like a scimitar and a shield.
That's fine. Yeah, they're just like in a corner. The goblins like forgot to grab them when they ran away from the roar.
Oh no, I did pick quarterstaff. Never mind. Okay.
Whichever.
Okay. Okay, so how far?
So each block is 5 feet, and you have your movement speed, which is like 30.
30.
So you have 6 squares, and then you can dash. Well, technically, you're out of combat, so you can move pretty much wherever you want.
Okay, I'll just move to just outside the door. I'm gonna make my way out because I heard that scream. So you know, I'm gonna make my way towards
With your
that
the
lovely
blatant
voice I've heard.
with the blatant green spot.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, so you come out. You're kind of looking around. You see strange people over here that you've never seen before. One of them's hair is on fire. The other's a tiefling. Hidden, and she's still inside with Mert. So, Nari.
Oh, it looks like we've got a fiery one here.
Oh God.
Just your type, right, Dom Derply?
Anyone's my type.
Exactly.
Oh Lord.
Yikes.
I
This
got
is gonna be a fun game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
got a new gambling buddy.
Oh
I can
dear.
already tell. And drinking buddy too, I bet.
All right. Is Dom close enough to where Nari could potentially see him?
Oh yeah, you can
As
see.
he
Well, you
stepped
have dark vision, so you can see just fine. So yeah, you
Oh,
see
the
random.
face,
You see random string bean dude just come out of a building. He's got a quarterstaff. Placing diamonds.
Why do I gotta be a string bean?
I've seen the
Random string bean.
you have sent me the picture for this character. He's a string bean.
Whatever. But noting, I also do have dark vision too, so
Yeah.
yes, I can actually see that.
Well,
Well, I mean,
Nari actually gives
Nari
off
is probably-
light too, so if her hair's out, that
No.
is.
Nari's like a walking candlestick.
yeah, pretty much.
We'll never be in a dark place.
She's the light of your lives.
We'll call you Jacques.
She's the calmest light of my life.
Why would she be Jacques
But I
and not
never
Lumiere?
asked for her.
So why would she be Jacques and not Lumiere?
Or Lemire, yeah, that one. That's what I meant.
Say, she's more Lumiere.
All right, so Nari, what do? You see a random dude come out of a house. You're the
Everyone,
second person we've
we have
seen.
We have company, everyone. And she motioned toward the house. You just take a few steps forward.
Okay.
Ow, what the?
Let's see. After that is Kazia.
I hear her say we have company, everyone. Do I need to roll another stealth to...
I mean, if you're trying to still be stealthy, yes.
just in case they're attactive?
Mm-hmm.
They get fixed.
What didn't get fixed?
The whatchamacallit,
I don't know what a whatchamacallit is.
the public roll.
Oh, I turned it off. I don't know why it's still doing it. I don't know why it's still queuing it up for that. Check your hand. Let me check your sheet. Kazia.
Your shit.
He's sneaky. He's sneaky.
Well, she's not sneaky because she rolled a 2.
Too bad
I
that
know.
25.
That's the draw. Whisper toggle. There you go. You had it was the wrong setting in your actual settings. It had nothing to do with my settings. It was your settings.
Okay, thank you for fixing it, dear.
All right. So you are not stealthy at all.
Okay,
You try.
I try, but I don't.
So basically, instead of the normal, so move to where you're gonna move, thinking that you're being stealthy. I'll tell you what happens.
I'm going to go ahead and just double dash.
Oh, you can't. You can dash. You
Dash.
can't
I mean,
dash.
sorry. Movement and dash.
All right. So move your 60.
I did my math, and it goes to there.
Except when you get to here, you fall flat on your face because you slip on some water.
So I'm here.
You're back here.
I look up from the puddle. I go, I meant to do that. I did. Yep. I needed a bath, and I start rolling around in the puddle, washing the mud off.
Good going.
You said I needed a bath, and that's what I was doing.
I said nothing.
Well, that's about the time that you all hear.
I hear what? Sorry, you broke up.
It's about this time you all hear hoofbeats coming in from outside.
Oh boy.
Helps go back to the right layer. Good Lord, thank you.
Pull the layer, Krug.
Well, see, there's nobody manning the towers right now, so you know. So 7 riders approach. The one in the lead is a half-elf. The others are human, for those of you who can see or care. The half-elf, let me pull him up. Since the double-click for character sheet's broken. Good Lord. Why is every freaking sheet broken?
Oops.
There we go.
Pay no mind to that.
Pay no mind to the minor illusion I tried to cast.
Minor illusion?
No, I was
I'm not
just
here.
meaning to uncollapse some stuff and look at things.
It's a handy spell. You're welcome.
So he appears to be in his 30s. He'll be the only he'll be the only one to enter the town. The others are going to stay back. He rides around and he calls out, "Hello, anybody here? I wish to know what is happening within the town."
I'm just happily rolling around in the water, not stealthy at all. And I poke my head and I shout, oh wait, no, we're in initiative order, I'm sorry.
Well, it's still technically your initiative.
So I'm rolling around and I lift my head up and I go, Sky Tower, rocks, other goblins, not me, bad goblins, people, fly, fled, usual things that happen around town sometimes.
Okay, you're too far off to give me an accurate check on him, so I'm not going to worry about that. So, Onyx, it is technically your initiative now.
So he's called out and asked, but nobody has responded.
Well, Kazia has.
Oh, she has. Okay.
If you call that a real explanation.
I'm gonna stay stealth where I am and just observe for now.
Okay. So we're gonna do this just to make sure. Oh yeah, you're still good. Dom Derply.
What about me?
It's your turn. It's your initiative.
Already? Okay.
Yep, home dude rolled in, called out. The goblin rolling in the puddle, clearing herself of mud, kind of sort of answered.
Okay. Well, I'll just make my way over. Make my way downtown.
Walking.
Seeing a goblin and going,
I'll get close to the goblin because, you know, I was just, you know,
Assaulted by goblins.
I was assaulted by goblins and put in, you know, bondage.
The
We'll go
worst
with that.
bondage you've ever had.
Yeah.
ropes and chains did not excite you.
Alright, so you get closer to the goblin.
Lass.
Sorry.
Hello there, lass. How are you?
Look up.
The mighty fall there.
Oh, it was a tiny fall. I have short legs.
Right, you are there, lass. Would you want like a hand up?
Can I roll insight to see if I trust him or not first?
Sure.
Okay.
Or give him a wet hand.
Hold on.
Sorry about that. So yeah, no, you trust him. He just as soon as you look at him, because of your great insight ability for a goblin who's militaristically trained in the monkey arts. You go, I like this guy. We're gonna be best of friends.
I look up and I go, "Are you gonna be my new drinking and gambling buddy?"
Oh, drinking, you've said the perfect words, mate.
And I hold my hand out.
It's still kind of dripping with a little bit of mud, but it's mostly clean.
That's okay, we like them a little wet.
Giggity.
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 Lord.
You derp.
Who else but Derply?
And that needs to be a sound command. Who else but Derply?
Sure, if someone clips it, I'll make a sound
Alright.
command of it.
The name's Dom Derply. You can call me Double D, and that's the way I like him.
Wow, that's an entrance.
So, remember when I said there were certain people I wanted in this game? This is why.
Okay.
You got Karkum laughing.
Okay. Looks up, okay, Double D? Okay. And she looks down and she's like, Goblin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I am like, hand? And I assume he helps me up. Correct?
Do you help her up, Double D?
I weigh like 30.
Oh, yeah.
I weigh like 33 pounds. Max.
Yep. Dom or Double D is just fine either way. Bigger up.
Alright, so you get up. Alright, so you're no longer in your puddle. You're mostly clean. And it is Nari's turn.
Now we will
This is
walk toward the front of the village
These are
to
TX.
get a better look at the rider who came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then, let's see.
Yeah, you can see him from a decent angle.
Alright, now would that get me close enough to do any kind of check on him?
Given that it's still raining, it would be, if you're trying to, like, just do a perception, it would be at disadvantage.
Okay, never mind then.
Well, it just means that you just take the lower of your scores.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, disadvantage just means you roll, you basically just roll it, and it's the lower number that pops up. Yep, nope, you don't see it. You see a male half-elf in his 30s.
On a horse.
Wait,
On a
oh,
horse.
shit.
Yes, you do still see the horse. He's not just floating there to you.
We got more close. Get the paladin.
It's D&D. That's a valid question.
Glad to know. Glad to know that Nari is not a complete idiot.
It is a horse and not Tensor's floating disc.
I don't know what that is.
It's a spell that basically makes an invisible disc you can ride on.
Oh. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Alright, so Nari, you don't see anything that would set off any alarms in your head. It's a dude on a horse who called out to ask what happened here.
Well, that's
Oh, yes.
we just
Hi.
arrived. Hi. We've just arrived in town ourselves. It was a bit under attack.
I see. So, what kind of attack?
Well, you know, pillaging goblins, the like.
I've never known goblins to be able to drop boulders of this size upon a town.
There's a lot of things going on we're questioning. What are you doing here, sir?
I am here for a meeting.
With the young lady?
Well, you are also a young lady, so do be a bit more specific.
Forgive me. A young lady of the clerical persuasion. Not myself.
Clerical persuasion.
I love that phrasing. Clerical persuasion.
Hey, like I'm for some clerical persuasion. I sure as heck don't have it.
So, just for my personal knowledge, who the fuck you talking about?
The girl's still in the church.
Well,
Kaya.
that's not where you found her. So she never said anything about her being a cleric.
Well,
So he is as confused as I am.
This just doesn't go. Excuse me.
He's like, no, I am not in the need of a cleric.
again, all last session, Nari didn't see or understand anything about anyone that she tried to.
I sat down with her at the end. The snails and potatoes throw you off.
There are others in the town. Please come in. Let us talk.
Yeah. Stupid boy. So he'll dismount. Maybe, yeah. Okay, so he dismounts. You lead him inside. Do you lead him inside? Did I lose everybody again? Oh, Discord, me and you about to fight.
Where's our DM?
Apparently Discord's acting up again.
Oh, okay.
So, he gets off his horse. Do you go inside?
Yes.
Okay. So, go on in. He will follow you. So yes, anyone watching this, either live or on rebroadcast, we do apologize for the technical issues. Discord and Twitch, as well as other services, are having a lot of problems this week, and we're working around them as best we can. We apologize. So you go in. Y'all are quiet.
Hello?
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, you got quiet. Okay, so...
I'm just listening.
I'm listening. I have ear holes.
Okay, so, yep, he comes in, he sees Mert, he sees Kella, and he does not immediately engage Kella. He just kind of looks around and takes everything in. So, after a few minutes, he looks at you, Nari, and he goes, "Who is in charge here?
Me.
You're not there."
I know, I'm just interjecting because I am.
Mert's in charge.
Well, since Nari, Mert, and Kella are the only ones inside, he's going to be talking just with Nari for right now.
Well, there is no true leader, per se. We've all just wandered into each other. Well, I work for this man.
Mert kind of nods, tips his floppy hat a little bit.
It's floppy.
Damn it, Derp!
I'm sorry.
No.
I can't help it.
Behave.
It's wonderful
Please.
playing with adults again and making
Sorry.
penis jokes.
So, yes, Mert just nods his head. He goes, "Yes, I had hired them to come and to protect me as I made a delivery here." And so the half-elf kind of goes and looks and goes, "Well, then, I guess since you are the only person of any authority here, I shall deal with you." And he asks if they can go off into the back and just talk, and Mert agrees, so they go off into the back. And they're talking.
Oh my.
I gotta see what this
Giggity.
is. What did we pull up? Oh, Don.
Don's being Salem.
Yes.
Our black cat.
So,
I can totally see Don Onyx being a Salem type. Oh, that'd be awesome.
I mean, he's a sorcerer.
Yeah.
Don, you're Salem.
So they go
Tell me
off and
something I
talk.
don't know.
And a few minutes later, they both come out. Mert is kind of contemplative. Zulkin goes over to Kella. Well, he introduces himself as Zulkin. Oh, God, I'll say his last name. Zulkin Alessander. And he is here with an offer. He tells you, "My plans have changed. We initially had plans for this settlement, and I still do. However, after talking with your employer, I find it in my best interest to offer you instead..." I hate when I forget what I have.
Real quick, when
It's
you
okay.
look for that, what are his riders doing?
They're
as all
waiting.
this is happening?
They're just waiting.
They're not patrolling or stationary?
They are stationary. Like, there's two of them looking back on the road, and the other four are looking directly in on the town from their station. So he goes. He pulls out from his travel pack a pouch, a rather considerably sized pouch, and he goes, "I will give you the contents of this pouch if you all just walk away, your entire party. Your employer will be allowed to stay here and continue his business, but you all will leave. You will continue on away from this town, and you will not mention this town or what happened here again."
I'm not there.
Nope. Nari, you're the only one
I'm,
there.
I'm not there either. I'm still outside.
You're the only one there, Nari. He's offering you a bag of stuff to just leave.
I'm not certain I can make that decision alone without the rest of my party.
Well, do gather them, listen to what they have to say, and we will hopefully come to terms.
Very well.
Alright, so everyone can gather inside. Nari's gonna call everyone together. You can talk inside, outside to discuss it. Just meet up somewhere to discuss what you're gonna do.
I say outside.
Okay. So, Nari, move your character token to a spot where you'd like to discuss everything and talk amongst your party.
As I see Nari walk out alone, I'm gonna climb down and follow her.
Okay. Falalia?
Oh, it's my turn.
Well, no, I'm asking if you're gonna go over there as well.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so everyone
Yes.
can kind of gather up together. Now, Nari, you can discuss what's going on.
So, Mr. Gentleman Rider that appeared wants us to just leave town. Now he's offering compensation of some sort. I don't know what. I find it fishy.
Everyone can free talk at this point.
Wait, he's offering us money to leave?
It's
He had a giant bag.
It's a rather considerable bag.
He had a large bag. I don't know if it was money or goods, whatever was in it. But he offered it to us if we just leave town and don't speak of this again. Which, to me, was rather shady.
Sounds fishy.
Sounds.
So shall we go talk to him? Do we take the offer? Do we consider it? Or do we just flat out tell him no?
I
Well,
want more detail on this offer.
I want to know why he wants us to just walk away. This is suspicious.
Well, all I have to say is, who's to enforce it? Even
Who
if
the hell are
take
you?
it?
I have no
By the way,
Just a
By the
sudden,
way, I'm
who the
Dom
fuck
Derply.
is that?
I made a friend,
by the way,
everybody.
I'm Dom Derply. You can call me Double D, and that's the way I like him.
This guy's interesting. I like him.
I made a friend, everyone. And she kind of just waves her hand up and down, like, ta-da!
Hey, you're going to be a mighty drinking buddy.
You call me Nari. Kazia, do you just collect people?
I mean, I
That wouldn't
collected all of
surprise
you,
me.
right? I collect things.
I'm not a collectible, thank you very much.
No, you're unique and wonderful and collectible as my friends.
Aye, little ass, but you don't want to go too far and then become a hoarder.
Well, I can never have enough friends until, things happen.
You need friends for when the other friends die.
Take one friend,
You
remove the
my
other.
hands, I hear you. So,
So,
But again, as I was saying, what's to enforce the rule after you take the money?
is there a back door? Can we take the money?
You know there's no back door. We've gone over this.
there's no back door to this.
I say we ask questions.
You're free to
I
ask
say you
questions.
take the money, then you can research later.
I have a feeling he's gonna block
Our
us.
business.
You kind of roboted out there.
I say you stay out of our business.
Whoa!
Ooh, now you're getting, or Falalia's getting feisty.
Wait. I like him. I trust him. I think he's going to do something good.
No. Completely right. Completely right. I'm all part of this party. This party. I will go over here and I'll just sit at my rock and play while you discuss amongst yourselves.
So what instrument do you pull out?
Jesus.
So what instrument do you pull out, and why are you playing Freebird?
It's true.
Sad days are coming. You're gonna get mobbed.
No, I was gonna play toss a coin to your Witcher, but it's going to be toss a coin to your Derply.
You got sent to the
Wouldn't it
corner.
Wouldn't it be valleys of plenty?
More like boobs of
Party of
flame.
plenty.
In
Oh, party of
Didi's,
plenty.
in Didi's version, yes, it's probably a mountains of plenty.
Oh, boobies of plenty. Oh.
Oh.
So, Double D, as you start playing, a familiar sound rattles with. What instrument are you playing first of all?
The loot.
So within your loot, an old trick that you're well familiar with whenever your friend is in or your associate is in town, they can hear your song, and you hear the droppage of 2 gold coins on the inside of your loot. As Mert is your associate.
Wait, Mark comes outside?
Nope.
Mate.
Mert has magic.
Oh, that's true. Never mind.
He can hear this
Oh,
song and he's
thanks,
like,
mate.
"Ah." And the coins appear within the loot. So that tells you that Mert is around.
By the way, who is Mert?
Okay,
I
so
forgot.
Mert the Moneylender, icon of the realm. He's one of the Masked Lords of Waterdeep, possibly the worst of the Masked Lords because everyone fucking knows it. And you know it. You're one of the ones to figure it out, and you've had business arrangements with him ever since.
Okay. Oh, that's a good mate. Hey, Mert, why don't you show yourself, mate?
He doesn't show himself because he's actually still inside with Zolkin and Kella.
Ah. Hey, any of you seen a bloke named Mert?
Boy.
And boy!
Seen a bloke
Oh,
named
you
Mert?
see him on the night.
A bloke named Mert?
Unemployed.
Ion, maybe?
No, I'm answering your question, our employer.
Oh, gotcha. It sounded like a question the way you worded it.
Well, that's specious.
Well,
Not familiar with tabaxi.
were you a bleeding cat, mate? I can only understand so much without bleeding lips.
God, next you're going to accuse him of selling skooma illegally.
Oh my.
Cause you did nothing.
Cause he did innocent. Cause he did nothing.
Wait, you know Mert?
Oh yeah. He's, an employee of sorts of mine.
See, even
But
more
not directly.
even more reason for him to come and make decisions.
I mean, at this
Trustworthy.
point, if they... Did they say that he was actually here, or that it was just that he was the employer, right?
Yeah, Mert is just their employer.
Okay, well, have you seen Mert recently?
Like 3 seconds ago,
Now, where is he?
she points to the
Damn.
building.
Okay, when she points, I'm just gonna walk there.
Cool. Yep, you can get inside. While they talk amongst themselves on if they're going to go inside and ask questions.
I whisper
what
to
that
the
is?
party.
I was clicking on your stream to try and move my face.
And that is why he is called Derptaku.
Derp. Derp.
Derp, derp, derp,
Love you.
diddy, derp,
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 derp.
Oh, GG, derp, GG. So you go in, you see Mert sitting there. He's got, his
Hold up.
typical worn out boots, his floppy hat. It's the Mert, you
DM.
know. Yes.
As Derply is walking to the entrance of the temple here,
yeah.
I whisper to the party, do we want to know what's going on?
Depends.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
We just met the man. I'd like to know what's going on.
So I'm going to stealth up onto the roof and try to listen above a window.
Okay.
You and your high places.
There's a cat.
Meow. She. I reach up and I give him scritches on the belly because it's as far as I can reach for love.
He's a sorcerer rogue. Alright. Let's see if anyone notices. Other than the obvious person. Okay. So, yep, you get up there, you're listening, and Mert starts talking to Double D. They're talking about old times, you know, about the money and the loot, you know, the standard. But Zolkin and Kella are talking about each other. It's clear from your vantage point that they care for each other very much. You can even go so far as to say they are in love.
Nani?
Nani?
None.
But then something makes Zolkin stop talking.
I'm just gonna I say we just walk in and start asking questions.
Alright, well, go for it. Move yourself inside and start asking questions.
Lead the way.
Lead the way.
If the whole party, I see them walking in, I'm just going to casually rejoin them like I was with them the whole time.
Okay.
And I've already been in there talking to him, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much. Like
Yeah.
this guy. Okay.
Like, you've been focused more on Mert, but, you know, they're aware of your presence. They're not, like, shunning you or anything.
Shun the non-believer.
Alright. So, Kazia, what are you doing?
I walk in, and I walk over to what's her name? I can't remember.
Kala.
To Kala, and I just kind of look at her, and from her to the guy.
Kazia, give me a perception check.
I was going to ask if this was what I was thinking. God damn it. But
You perceive nothing.
Oh, butterfly.
Blame that potato water.
That spicy potato water.
Spicy.
Cinnamon vodka.
No, she's a goblin, so it's literally just potato water with pepper in it. It's just spicy potato water.
Could you imagine like sour cream vodka?
Loaded baked
sour
potato
cream and
vodka.
chives vodka.
Derp. Derp, stop talking. Stop talking. Stop talking.
Loaded baked potato vodka.
Ew. Ew.
Oh, that's disgusting.
With chives.
No, thank you. No, no, no,
Butter, sour cream and chives vodka, baby.
no,
We got a legacy on our hands here.
no. Put the potato water down, nobody gets hurt.
Oh, with cheese too. Yeah, I gotta get that cheese in there.
oh man,
Oh,
That-
we're just gonna call it baked potato vodka. Just straight up baked potato vodka. That's what it's gonna be.
Oh,
Oh,
Have all the flavors of a baked potato.
I have this urge to Photoshop a goblin and baked potato.
that's something you do on your time. What are you doing to talk?
Oh, sorry. I look and I'm like, hi again, and I tap her on the shoulder, and well, not the
Ah,
shoulder.
yes, little one. Come to talk about more snails and potatoes.
No, actually, I've come to speak about business. And she kind of puffs her chest out and puts her thumbs in her the waist of her pants.
Okay.
And I look at him and go, heard you making an offer.
Well, my associate is.
I was talking to him.
Oh, yes. Take this money. Take this pouch. Disappear and speak not of Nightstone again. It's a simple offer, really. You take this, which is worth a lot of money, and you leave me to my devices.
Because I roll perception.
And it is at this point you do notice that he's wearing the same pin as you.
Want to do something?
Can I roll?
Oh, sorry. He has a ring, not a pin.
Can I roll insight?
On.
Him.
He's one of you.
I look at him.
Technically, he is your superior.
Shit. I look at him. I look at her.
Excuse me.
I look at the group, and then I turn around and I look at the group, and I'm like, and then I go hide behind the cat.
Double D?
Now see, here's where I'm thinking. Maybe if we are given this money, then we just... Yeah, we don't talk about it, but how about you just... I had a thought process to that, but I'm going to skip that. Never mind. No, I thought about it for a second, then it doesn't work out the way I thought it would be.
Maybe it'll work out better.
That's how I ended up with the accidental potato conversation.
I'm thinking of how I'm going to word this.
Alright.
I kneel down to Kaja. What is your concern?
Okay,
Yeah, you guys are whispering. They're not gonna hear you.
I was about to say, could we free talk?
Yeah.
When it's turn or go next.
I'll let you guys go while Derp figures out what he's gonna say.
There's a problem. A big problem. And she kind of pulls the side of her, where her pin is,
Mm-hmm.
up a little bit, and she points at his ring, towards his ring.
So, Onyx, you notice that it's, that Kazia wears the emblem of the Zentarum, and so does Kella and Zoltan.
Okay, so...
Yeah, I saw that when we met Kella. They were affiliated, but I don't... Are they all identical? Or do they...
It's the same winged serpent. It's just Kazia and Kella's are pins, and Zulkin's is a ring.
But they don't change based on rank. They are just identical insignia.
Yeah, they're in... Yeah.
So, question.
Yes.
Are they kind of the town protection?
No. No, you have seen Kella around before everything happened, but you've never seen Zulkin and his goons before.
Goons?
Look, it's established that as Zentarum, the goons. Come on. The bad guys. Generally speaking, they don't have everyone's interest in mind. The Zentarum have their own goals, just like the Harpers and the Enclave and all that.
Okay, because remember, I'm new to all of this, so...
Yep, that's fine.
Now, this is me talking to Zulkin.
Yeah, Zulkin.
Okay. So how about this, mate? How will you sweeten the deal a little bit, considering I was made one of the personal S&M play toys for a short bit of time while they tied me up in the house a couple doors down.
What would you
And
like?
maybe we'll think about not talking about it.
And what more could you possibly want than what is in this bag?
I don't know. What you got that you could think could sweeten the deal, make us not want to talk?
Well, your lives for one.
See, where could I...
I mean, if you would like to continue to be the premier S&M specialist fuckboy of the region, I would take the bag and leave.
Where could I put, like, an actual charm roll into this where he'd go...
Oh, if you're trying to cast
You'd
magic
think
on him,
he'd-
go for it.
Well, it's not, I don't actually have magic, but...
Are you trying to... Well, you're a bard. I thought you were a bard.
Yeah, I am.
then you have magic.
Are you gonna seduce him?
I mean, if you're
I
trying,
do, but
if you're trying to seduce him, I mean, I'll let you roll for
no,
it.
it's not a seduce. It's more of a
Persuasion?
talk him into.
So that would be
Persuasion,
yeah,
there
that
we
would
go.
be persuasion versus his insight, which I believe is wisdom. On your character sheets is insight, wisdom, or intelligence.
Oh, there's a direct persuasion thing.
Yeah.
Insight is wisdom.
Insight is wisdom. Okay. Well, I just needed it for him because he's rolling against your persuasion. Okay, I have my number.
Oh, okay.
So you try to persuade him. You use your honeyed words, the words that work on all the ladies, and yeah,
Well,
so
I'm
he-
thinking more, let's double the pot, considering all of the first bag is basically going to these people who I don't even know.
So
But
he
I've
kinda
been
walks
here
up
a little
to
bit
you.
longer tied up.
He kind of walks up to you, puts his arm around your shoulder, and as he does that, just for my own shits and giggles, what's your armor class?
Oh no.
13.
You feel a very sharp. Are you okay over there? Is the goblin okay? Did she have too much potato water?
Guys, yeah, you're right.
She is currently not at her mic. There she goes.
I tilted my water cup backwards, and it accidentally all came to my face.
Oops.
So
So actual puddle IRL.
as he puts his hand around you, his arm around your shoulder, you feel a distinct poke in your side as you take 2 points of damage, as he's got a concealed dagger in your side as he whispers to you, "Yeah, you might just want to run. Just take the money, just leave, or we can just add you to the body count here. It's up to you, honestly."
Oh, mate, you draw a very sharp point. Yeah, I'll go ahead and take your word for it.
Ah, good lad. Then we have an accord. He hands you the bag and goes, "Well, be seeing you. Go along. Run off." Me and Mert have already made our arrangement, and Mert's coming away rather profitable in this situation.
Wait,
I heard all that, right?
Yeah, well, you heard the ending part about you've come to an accord, all that shit.
Okay, yeah, that's what I'm worried about. So, as I hear that, I'm going to speak up and be like, speaking of arrangements with Mert owes us a bit of coin as well for the escort.
Ah, yes, I do. He pulls off one of his boots, and shakes out 4 pouches. You don't know how they fit in there, or what. It's Mert. It's weird. He puts his boot back on, gives you each your pouch. The 4 of you get your agreed upon 50 gold.
You guys got boot money.
Jealous?
Oh,
You think you got it any better?
Double D. If only you knew how often you got boot money.
Hey, it smells a lot. My money smells a lot better than the ones you've got. I take the money and go. No, I'm just kidding.
Getting money and
So Double D, in your bag, you have 4 platinum, 13 gold, 5 gemstones worth 100 gold apiece, and a potion of invulnerability. That is the payment for the party to just walk away.
I wanted to go shopping in Mert.
Mert?
I wanted to go shopping in Mert's carts before we were dismissed.
Well, you might still get that opportunity.
No,
You
I
never
said
know.
that out loud.
Oh, fear not, lass. I will not leave you with only the 50 gold. You have gone far and above your stations, and far and above your agreed upon arrangements. Come to the cots, come to the cots. And with that,
I follow Mert.
With that, I do need to pull up a thing on my computer real quick.
And you
no,
still got
Tar,
the...
no, you cannot do what just popped in
Alright.
your head. Everyone say that.
I mean...
Don't do it because I'm tugging you along with me as I follow Mert.
I mean, rule of cool.
Do it. Do it.
No, it's when we get to the carts. I had a really bad idea. That's funny.
I mean,
And
rule of
don't light them
cool.
on fire, whatever you do.
Huh?
Don't
Rule-
light them on fire, whatever you do.
Well, there goes my plan.
God damn.
Don't light her on fire.
I'm already on fire.
Alright, I gotta pull up
You have
my.
a, you have a pass.
Okay, I can pull up my book. Alright, so Kadia.
Okay, so I'm guessing that money's distributed.
Yeah, we'll handle all that at the end of session. I hate doing it
Okay.
in the middle of session.
No worries.
So you all get to Mert's cart. Well, his wagons. What were you gonna do, Kadia?
I look at him. I look at Mert, and I hold
Talk
on.
into your mind.
I go up to Mert and I hold onto his leg, and I go, "Dear Santa Claus,
Dear
I-
Santa Claus.
I have
I've
a
decided that too much of the potato watcher.
I have a mighty accidental need.
What do you need, Kadia?
Everything religious symbol.
That is a very interesting request.
Just a tiny one of them on a piece of string.
Well, yes, that is a very interesting request. I'm not denying it. I'm just curious as to why.
I am a monk of many faiths, but of no faiths.
So he hops up on one of the wagons. He roots around. He moves some things here and there. And he comes back with a small box. It's plain wood, you know, a little simple lock, closing mechanism on it. And he hands it to you and goes, "It's not all of them, but it's all of the gods of light. So there's Lathander and Oleander.
Praise the lander. Sorry. One moment.
And, you know, so there's about a dozen on there.
Yay, it's a start. I just start taking them out and putting them on my neck.
Fair enough. Alright, hang on, I'm getting to the treasure section of my DM's guide. Anyone else have a weird request while I get to where I have to be?
Mert, would you happen to have a pan flute?
A pan flute. Ah, that's easily done. He hops into another cart, and he quickly pulls out a pan flute made of brass.
Fancy.
Ugh, brass.
Keep it away from me.
Oh, that's mighty fine, mate. You gonna play with me now?
I'd love to.
I'll bring my bagpipes.
I have a flute.
Oh, are you just going to squeeze onyx together? Get them squealing cats going.
I could tickle the kitty. I heard it
Phrasing.
makes them purr.
Phrasing.
That sounds
I
like
gotta say, I like the way this one thinks.
Alright, so going in order. Dom Derply, roll me D100. $26. Mert tosses you down a bottle that has a bluish liquid in it. He tells you, for my good friend, Double D, to be a potion of resistance, for we know you like to get into the dangerous sorts of areas with your S&M play, so hopefully that'll help you from catching the scabies.
Oh my.
Of course, a potion of
It's
resistance
always
is
good.
more than that.
I can always count on you for a good little gift, mate.
Nari,
A good STD remover.
the same. Roll D100. 65. Ooh. He pulls out a seemingly empty pouch. He goes, now this is special, and there's rules involved with this. It's called a bag of holding. You can put a whole bunch of stuff in here. You can put a whole bunch of stuff in here. However, if you overfill it, it's going to explode and you're going to have a bad day. If you flip it inside out, everything inside will come flooding out in the span of about 6 seconds. It can cause a lot of damage if you're dumb and just hoard daggers or something. If you take this and put it into another extra dimensional space, like a Heward Handy's haversack or a portable hole, you will tear a literal hole in the fabric of space-time. You're gonna have a bad day. Why is the goblin humming?
You're gonna have a bad time.
My
So-
eyes are glued to this bag because
so-
that sounded so amazing.
So he hands you, Nari, the bag of holding.
That was my imitation of the Doctor Who theme.
And when you grab it, when you take hold of it, even though it's empty, it still has a lot of weight to it, so it will always weigh 5 pounds, whether full or empty. Just another thing for it. Kazia, same thing. 300. 32. Kazia, do you have a ranged weapon by chance? A crossbow? A bow?
No.
I wanted both.
So he hands you a short bow, because you're short, as well as a quiver of arrows, 3 of which are +1 arrows. They're basically dwarven craft, and they will pierce just about anything.
One-time use?
Yep. Falalia.
Mar-
D100.
I'll be good.
Is 33.
One up.
Do you have a ranged weapon?
I don't believe I do.
What are your weapon proficiencies?
Let me double check.
So at the bottom of your sheet, it'll say weapon. You have martial and simple.
Martial and simple. Yeah.
Alright, that's good. So he hands you a longbow with a quiver of arrows. And again, 3 of them are +1 arrows. Which means that they will do +1 damage if you hit with those arrows and they're one-time use. Because you'll be getting much better stuff later on.
Meow.
Okay. So 3 plus 1 arrows. Okay.
Yes. 8. Ooh. He pulls out a bottle larger than the standard potion bottles you're accustomed to, with a shimmering red liquid inside. He hands it to you and goes, we all know of the standard healing potions. That one's better. 'Tis a greater healing potion. So greater healing potions do 4d4 plus 4 instead of the 2d4 plus 2. And that's it for Mert's gifts. I was kind of hoping you guys
Bless
would
you.
have rolled a little bit higher. There was some cool stuff on that little
Thank you.
table.
Sorry.
What potion of resistance was it that I can drag and drop?
It's Potion of Resistance. Let me check the compendium and see what it says.
I gotta add lumber.
All of the potions of resistance are all
Alright, hang on, I'll pull it up in,
direct.
yeah, I'm gonna
Elemental.
pull up the DMG. Some of the C's, let's go down to D, so I'll click searching. There we go, P.
You are it. No, V-E-E-E-E-E.
Hold potion.
And that's how we say A, B, and C.
The fuck?
Yeah, I have no idea. I got lost too.
It's just Herbin. Potion of Resistance.
It's just why she's a goblin.
Alright, so roll me a D10, Derp.
Making me go back again. God dang it.
Oh, gotcha. 8. So, when you drink this potion, you gain resistance to psychic damage for 1 hour. Meaning you only take half psychic damage.
Okay. Really?
So now you can drag and drop the specific one in.
Yeah.
Alright.
Many thanks, Mitt. Always looking for another story if we cross paths again.
Yes. Well,
Stay a while and listen.
I look forward to it. If you come back to Waterdeep some point down the line, I'll be sure to make time to meet with you. So, let's see. Don't really want to do that. So we'll do that. Come over here. Wow. All these things keep reopening. All of the biscuit. This is why I don't like doing these, because they is annoying. Dude, everything's reopened again. What the frig?
Dungeon Troll having issues.
Yeah, Roll20's giving me issues.
It's the site of many things. Good luck.
Alright, so I know Dom Derply is already level 2. So we're going to take a quick little break to get everyone up to level 2 real quick, since you guys have actually done enough to make level 2. So I will start going down. Start with Philalia. So Philalia, level 2 Paladin. So the way, easiest way to do it is if you click the little gear at the top next to where it says Acolyte on your background,
Yep.
change your level to 2. I normally would wait till after session for levels, but where you're about to go, you kind of need to be level 2. Alright, and you can click your gear again to close that.
Okay.
So now for your sorry. For your hit points, do you want to roll them or take the average? If you take the average, it is going to be D10 is 7 plus your con of 2, so you would get 9 points, or or try to get the full 12. Oh, sorry. D10 is 6, I believe, for the average. Yeah. No.
She's Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin is D10. The average on a D10 is throwing me off right now. I want to say it's 7. I just don't have my PHB in front of me. It's in the car.
Did we buy one on Roll20?
Oh, yeah. Duh. I have it right here. I'm fucking dumb.
That's what I thought. I was like, wait a minute.
I'm dumb. So actually, yes, you can, if you go into the compendium, because I bought the PHB and it's shared with everyone, you can use it. Okay, so it would be 8 points or roll for better. So yes, because you're Paladin. So if you go into the compendium, the little information bubble, you can pull up your class and look at what you get at each level. So for you, you would gain a fighting style, spell casting, and divine smite. So for your fighting style, you can choose between defense, which is while you are wearing armor, you gain +1 to AC. Dueling, when you are wielding a melee weapon in one hand and no other weapons, you gain a +2 bonus to damage. Great weapon fighting, when you roll a 1 or 2 on damage for an attack you make with a melee weapon that you're wielding two-handed, you get to re-roll it and must use the new roll. Protection, when a creature you can see attacks a target other than you that is within 5 feet of you, so one square next to you, you can use your reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll, but you must be wielding a shield. So which of those fighting styles do you like?
My brain immediately latched onto duel.
Okay, so dueling. So let's see. So long as you are wearing using your where's your attacks? Your rapier, short sword, or dagger, then you will get +2 to damage. So if you go in, you click the gear like that, it'll pull up this box where it says like damage 1d4 plus strength plus blank. If you put +2 into those, you'll do your extra damage. It doesn't work for cure wounds though. or for your longbow. It's only on your melee weapons.
How do I add my longbow onto here? Because I was dragging it and dropping it, but I wasn't working.
Well, then you just do it manually, which, let me pull your sheet up again. So that's how you started it. So down here, type in that it is a longbow, and this can work as a tutorial as well. Longbow is dex, proficient, you don't have any magic bonus on it. Longbow is it 180 over 360 or some stupid shit like that. Damage on a longbow is 1d8 plus your dex. You don't have any added benefit there. So bada bing bada boom. Maybe.
Great.
So then for spell cast, what else do you get? So yeah, pull it up in the compendium for your paladin. And you're going to get your spell casting, 2 spells. Basically, you have 2 first level spell slots, and then you get your divine smite, which is where you can just expend your spell slots and not worry about magic and just do more damage.
Where is it? Sorry, I'm blanking really
Okay,
hard.
so in the compendium, little information bubble at the top of your screen.
Yeah.
You go to classes
I've already typed in paladin.
and paladin. It should pull up your entire sheet. It'll pull up the entire paladin section, and if you go down to your level area, it'll tell you what you get at each level, and then you can click on them and it takes you down to them, and it explains everything that there is for your class.
So, go over down cantrips.
You don't get cantrips. You're a paladin.
I know.
Alright, so that's that. Don, do you know how to do your sheet?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know how to do your sheet for level 2?
Yeah, for the most part.
Alright. Go ahead and everyone who knows how to do their sheets or whatever, just get started. I will go over them. I will look them over as we go. For Don, you're basically just adding new spells and getting your new feature. So Rain, I trust. I know Rain's made many a character sheet.
Yeah, but not in Roll 20.
It's not that much different. You just go to level 2, do your hit points, and then pull it up in the compendium to double check what you have or don't have. So for instance, sorcerer level 2, you get 2 sorcery points and font of magic, and you get 1 more spell and first level spell slot.
Okay.
And then font of magic gives you, this is going to work for you as well, Don. Font of magic.
That's our points.
Yeah. Yeah, basically it just gives you your sorcery points. So you get...
And I took the 4 average for health.
Okay. Yeah, you're at 10.
Now, for components with cantrips, do we need anything for
Okay,
those?
so the way I work with magic is... so if it doesn't... If the spell does not have an item that has a money number attached to it, like for instance, scrying requires a silver mirror worth at least 100 gold, then you have it. You only need, so if you need, like if you're going to do scrying, you just have to get whatever that money item is. But like if it's just saying you need like general materials with no cost to them, then it's considered you have it.
Like a bit of fleece?
Yeah. I mean, you wear shirts, you have fleece. It's considered to be part of your spell package, essentially.
So,
Okay.
I'm still having trouble with my sheet.
Okay.
Because I can't find any. Am I dual wielder?
No, you're not a dual wielder. You
For
have
some reason, it's
you
not pulling up what I want for paladin.
then you have to put it in manually. So what you do, can you pull up the section of paladin from the PHB? When you pull up paladin, does it say PHB in the symbol?
Yeah.
Okay, so then when you scroll down in the paladin, I'll actually pull it up on the screen. Nope, that's rogue. That's paladin. So when you scroll down, and tells you get your fighting style, spellcasting and divine smite. You click on fighting style, and you said you were going to take dueling. You just type it in on your sheet. Take it, because not everything is drag and drop, because Roll20 is broken like that. So you would basically write in dueling. Melee gets +2 bonus to damage. And to do that, you just manually come in here and on damage 2. I'll take care of that for you.
Okay. I'm like really confused on where all this goes.
Well, okay, so your damage roll, it says right here damage/type. It would go into your damage section. So you're getting a bonus on your damage. So it's your D8 plus strength plus bonus.
Okay.
So basically, in this section here, on your sheet, where it has your lay on hands, divine sense, hellish resistance, so on and so forth,
Yeah.
that's where you would just go click add, and then just type in dueling for the title, and then in the description box just say one-handed weapon +2 damage.
Oops. I spelled damage wrong.
Okay. It's all good.
And then, what was the other thing I had? Where'd it go?
So you get divine smite and spellcasting.
So divine smite.
Check
Divine.
one little thing here. Magic casting.
Oops.
Sometimes just it. Oh, hold on. Here we go. Launch level plus character mancer. There we go. That makes it so much easier.
Hey.
Average. Oop. That's 2 is it. Bump, bump. Next. This will hopefully add everything in.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. Let's do the levels. We're gonna knock you down to level 1 for a second. Wow, why are you acting up? Because I forgot about the character mancer, which sucks. Let's go negative. Alright, so for future levels, I just have to redo your. Oh, hang on, I'm not sure. Alright, go back to 1.
Okay.
Alright, so character mancer. There we go. Level 1, going to level 2. Take the average. Or did you want to roll, or did you want to take the average?
I'll take the average.
Okay, so take the average. Then it goes into features. It's going to put in your smite. You wanted dueling. I forgot about the character mancer, honestly, because it was broken the last time I used it. So for here, you get to add 5 spells. It gives you 2 just because, you know, what you chose in level 1. So, so go ahead and pick 3 spells off of that list and click next.
Where's the list?
You're not. It's not showing you the list.
Is it back on Paladin?
It should be on the screen in front of you because I'm in your character mancer.
Oh.
Okay, so it's giving you
Spells.
well, it's giving you cure wounds and shield. There's bless, which bless gives you you bless up to 3 creatures of your choice within range, which is 30 feet. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, target can roll so basically you're giving people an extra d4 to roll for attacks or saving throws. Command, which basically you look at someone, they have to make a save, or basically follow simple commands that don't cause it to harm itself. Like you can tell it to run away, you can tell it to go climb up a tree, stuff like that. Compelled duel, one of the worst spells ever. is it forces you to have basically a one-on-one duel with someone. It sucks. Detect evil and good allows you to detect if there's basically it works very similar to your divine sense. So it's basically wasting a spell slot for something you already have. Detect magic, self-explanatory. You cast it and you can tell when something is magical around you within eyesight. Detect poison and disease, just as it says. Divine favor. Your prayer empowers you with divine radiance until the spell ends, which is 1 minute. Your weapon attacks deal an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit, which is actually a pretty good one. Heroism. A willing creature you touch is imbued with bravery until the spell ends. Creature is immune to being frightened and gains temporary hit points equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, which would be your wisdom, I want to say. Protection from evil and good. Same thing. People just gain resistance to certain things. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls. Target can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them. Target is only charmed. It ends. Yeah, it's not really good. Purify food and drink. If you come across like poison water, poison food, you can be like, whoop, and we can eat it now. Searing Smite, which is a good one. The next time you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack during a spell's duration of 1 minute. So you get basically you have a minute to hit somebody. The attack will deal an extra 1d6 fire damage to target and cause the target to ignite in flames, where they take 1d6 fire damage every turn they don't make a Constitution saving throw or put out the fire in some other way. You're already getting Shield for free. Shield of Faith. Shimmering Field appears and surrounds a creature of your choice within range, granting +2 AC for the duration of 10 minutes. Thunderous Smite's a good one. It's a bonus action. The first time you hit with a melee weapon attack during the spell's duration of a minute, your weapon rings with thunder that is audible from 300 feet, and you do an extra 2d6 damage. And then you have Wrathful Smite, good lord. Next time you hit, you do 1d6 psychic damage. Targets a creature must make wisdom saving throw or be frightened until the end of the spell. So you got 3 of those. I would personally go with Thunderous Smite, Shield of Faith, and Searing Smite.
Okay. I was actually able to get into Character Mancer, so I'm able to work on this.
Okay. Then I will close out.
Because I just found where the button is.
Okay, yep. So for everyone else, who still needs character stuff done?
I'm good.
I know you're good. Looks like Rain's got spells going in there. It's good. Rain, you all good on your sheet?
I believe so. I did my HP. I did the proficiency thingy.
Okay.
Sorcery points aren't really usable to level 3, are they?
Yeah, they are.
Well, yeah. I mean, you use them to regain spell slots.
Okay.
So, like, if you run out of spell slots and you need like an extra spell, you can do it. You basically just exchange. I think it's 2 points per first level spell. You basically get one back. And vice versa, if you needed, like, for later levels, you can sacrifice spell slots for sorcery points. And Don looks alright. So, there we go. We're good. That wasn't too painful at all.
Who has the bag from Zoltan?
That would be DD. No, not. Yeah, Derp has the bag from Zoltan.
Indeed.
What's in that bag?
Well, now let's see. Is it worth my time to show you? I'm just kidding here.
Nice.
Charming, right? Yeah.
Nice.
It feels like it's
Oh.
blood money of sorts, but if Mert, well, I mean,
Well, Mert made his own deal.
Mert's Mert, I guess.
I've got this idea, but I need a diamond for it.
Okay, I put everything in.
Okay. So,
Alright, I'm done.
You need a, oh, that's scary. You need a diamond for something?
huh? Who needs a
it'd be
diamond?
neat. I do.
Oh, what spell are you trying to take that requires a diamond already?
chromatic orb.
Ooh, you know that's going to get eaten up, right?
Is it consumed?
Yep. Wait, no. Nope, you just need to have it. So, yeah, I'd say that one of the gemstones in there is a diamond.
You can play a concert if you give me one of those diamonds.
Please, may I play all my own concerts anytime I want.
Oh, disco ball.
Disco ball?
Chromatic orb.
Oh.
It's basically a disco
Yeah,
ball of
I
pain.
was like, wait a minute.
Okay. Okay, take it out, throw it to him.
Okay.
How do I get rid of a thing?
What do you mean? How do you get rid of what thing?
The dueling that I typed in, I deleted the...
So there should be like a trash can symbol somewhere on there. I'm pulling up the sheet
I'm not
again.
saying one.
Oh, okay, so close that out.
Oh.
So you see the little lock? If you hit the lock, it'll unlock that section, and then you can
Got it.
manually delete.
Got it.
There you go.
Okay.
So, as you're all divvying up and feeling good, all this other fun jazz, off to the north, you hear conflict ring out. You hear the clash of swords, the twang of bows, the...
You're done now.
out in the wilds, and you hear all that fun jazz.
I give my signature grin.
Wait, to the
I
north?
hear the music of
Is
the
this-
battlefield.
You hear that off to the north.
That's where they fled to, correct?
That is where the townsfolk fled.
Oh, hell.
Shit. Can we, I know, can we
Formulate your thought.
directions? We can know that it's coming from the north,
Yeah,
and we know
it's
that
clearly
the people
coming from the
and
north.
we know that the people
Yes.
came from the north.
You know that they fled there because you saw the tracks last time.
That's true. I look up and I'm like, oh, I think someone else might need, and then I flick my hair back. Save it.
What?
You make
nice snack. Someone, I think it's
What
time.
do you say, Derply, up for a bit of a venture?
Now let me think. It's
Too
been a
late, come
while,
on.
and I do want some payback against the goblins. That sounds mighty nice right now.
Yep, you hear goblins and orcs.
I look at this group and I circle my face with my fingers. Remember this face, friend, not foe.
Fish are
We'll
friends,
find that out
not
on the
foes.
battlefield, Missy.
Wait, what? What did you say, Double D?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. I said nothing.
I heard what you said. I was just seeing if you were going to repeat it. I thought you were going to be my drinking buddy and my gambling friend, and you don't trust me on the battlefield? And she, like, her big lips cut her, because goblins have huge mouths, frowns deeply.
I mean, while you're arguing about this, there's active conflict happening.
I look at the cat. I go, I have tiny legs. Someone carry me. Let's go.
So, Zulkin... Oops, that's not Zulkin. No, it's buried under things. Zulkin comes out and goes, it seems that the orcs have decided to come back. Take my men and go finish them off.
I look at him and I nod, just quietly nod.
Okay. So if you go to the north end of the field, you'll see where things are kind of happening. I will be clearing that.
Are we just gonna go, or
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm waiting for y'all to do, is to move so you can see what's happening on the map. I mean, over here with the horses, please.
Oh, sorry. My screen, I'm keeping it zoomed in and out so I can see and.
Why didn't you hook it to the TV?
I don't know.
You know, biggest screen in the house. Yes, silly git. So everyone move your character tokens up to the northwest-ish. You'll see all the horse riders and Kazia's token up there.
I'm pinging it.
Ding, ding.
Did we get, oh no, I guess we didn't get knocked out again.
Alright, if you're talker in, we can, yeah, fucking hell. Hang on, let me disconnect again. Disconnect. I swear I hate this stuff. This is getting on my nerves.
Now we can hear you.
Yeah, I saw it.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, we got go to the northwest of the map, and that's where you'll see where the combat is. I moved some of you guys over there already.
I'm pinging the spot.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just missing double D. Where's double D?
Right there.
There it is.
I just want
What
to
was
get him
Zoltan's
to.
reaction?
To what? I had him come out and say, take my men and go deal with the orcs.
Oh, I didn't hear that. I just kind of gave
Okay.
the 2-finger salute, and as we
Oh,
walked
God.
by.
Fair enough.
And I gave a middle finger salute.
And they blared.
And I just bow and I'm like, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. Sorry.
Oh boy.
Right, so.
And on the way out, I told Zolkan I'll remember that, mock mate.
So go ahead, roll initiative while I get all the group initiatives done.
Okay.
Haha, I wasn't the bottom.
Okay. All right.
Damn,
another
guys.
Okay.
I know we took a short rest in the last game. Have we had any chance to recover any more than that?
No, because you haven't had really any combat.
Okay. Yay.
Did you use all your spells? Or are you just almost dead?
I got 7 out of 18 hit points.
On level
You
up,
have more than what I started with.
since I gave you a level, we'll say that you had some healing done on you.
Yeah, because when I leveled up, it brought me all the way up to 20, so.
Yep, that's fine. So, Kazia, you will be first. So when you guys run out with the horse riders, you see two rather large groups of orcs fighting a band of elven archers.
Are they all? They're all his men, so I assume they're all.
Yes, they're all just like you, except not goblin. Fort Roots.
I'm riding a horse with him. With my tiny ass legs.
Well, then do it on another square.
Sorry, it wouldn't let me do it. I go, alright, so. They don't know we're here, but we know
Not
they're
yet.
there. Let's take this quietly. Let's take this stealthily, and let's help our brothers in combat.
Alright, I'll say that the horses let everyone get on. So pick a horse and drop it on a square, and you'll be moving with those tokens. Or those tokens will move with you, but act on their own initiatives.
Oh, okay. I was gonna go there. Nari.
Alright, so I'm gonna move the horses
Sorry.
since I know the horses' movements. So the horses will get there, and then you'll still have your movement, Kazia.
Okay.
So you can hop off the horse and take your movement.
I will silver away.
I'm gonna roll stealth.
They
No.
heard the horses.
Oh, that's true. But I'm tiny, so I'm kind of
They
hidden.
heard the horses. Unless
Okay.
you're using your racial ability.
Before we dive into combat, Does anyone else need a restroom break at this point?
Yes, if you need a restroom break, go for it.
I'm good at the moment.
Okay.
That means, Dawn, go take a pee and come back.
Yeah, well, I
Yeah,
mean,
gonna.
Don,
Thanks for your permission, Dad.
Don, you have like
No problem,
20
son.
things before you, so you're good. So, Kazia, what you doing?
Since they know that we were coming, I am going to
You have a bow now.
put only 3 arrows.
No, you have only 3 plus 1 arrows. You have 17 normal arrows.
Okay. Oh, sorry. My bad. Disgusting. I will.
Just checking on my chat.
That's fine. Pay attention to your stream
I am.
while the short one figures out what she's doing.
No,
I'm
no.
good.
The
My
short
friend's
bow.
available.
It did the same thing as before. It just didn't save.
I hate roll-20 sometimes.
Because I put the short bow in.
Right, well then you say something so while you manually
Well, I
fix
didn't.
it.
I didn't realize it. So let me hold until I fix it.
Scouts. They're all going to be attacking this group. The group by Kazia. With their 2 longbow attacks each. So the first one. Jesus Christ. Okay. First one crits. Kills that guy. Second shot. 14. Oh, God damn it. I hate having to pull up sheets. So since everything wants to keep freaking expanding out. Stop it. Elements. Nope. Animated objects. Nope. Elves. Nope. No. Orc. Thank you. Alright, so that second attack or 14 hits. 10 damage to him, leaving at 5. That was the first one. Second one. He's dead. Let's just see how many die. Screw it.
Go for it.
3 dead. 4 dead. 5 dead. 7 dead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good lord.
Let's say it again. 8 dead. 9 dead.
8.
They all dropped dead.
Dead. Dead. Hi, dead.
Oh, I actually need to turn some lights off. I'll be right back.
Yep. 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. 7. So yeah, those guys got mowed down. Is your
Yeah, I'm fixed now.
okay? So go ahead.
So I get off
Yeah,
and
you see the elves just mowed through them with short bows.
I'm like, I can do that.
All right, roll it. You can't do that.
I can't do that.
You rolled another 1.
God damn it, my.
So you shot a dead guy.
Oh, well, I mean, it landed.
Hell, Steven missed that dead guy and hit the ground next to him.
Oh.
Now he's extra dead. I know
Or at
for
least the ground next to him.
No, double tap. Just follow-
Who
just-
died?
No, Kazia rolled a 1 and shot a dead guy. Your turn. Your turn,
turn?
Philalia. Yeah. So let me
Okay.
find your horse.
My horse. Look
And
at
get you about.
it was amazing.
So from there you can take your movement in action.
Let's see. Where's my longbow? Can I shoot from my horse?
Yeah, you can shoot from there. You don't need to move to attack.
Okay. Oof.
So yeah, you also shoot a dead guy.
We're just double tapping all around, man. These are
You're worried about zombie orcs.
I smell something.
So this guy is gonna run up here, and with a fork roots, he's going to. What's he got? Ooh, he got good stuff. Not really, but he's going to two-hand spear the horse and kill the horse,
Not the horse.
thus trapping the rider beneath it. So that's going to be useful next turn.
Roach. I'm gonna say roach.
Yeah, Derp, King of the Roach. Does it sound like Derp?
Roach. I think it was Dawn.
I totally said it.
Oh, okay.
I appreciate your effort.
He's going to go here. He sees a goblin. Traitor scum! And he's a fling a spear at you.
Don't do that.
Does a 23 hit your armor class?
I haven't used a bonus action.
Does a 23 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
You take 8 points of piercing damage as the spear enters you violently.
I couldn't dodge. I know.
A dodge is done on your turn.
That's true.
Onyx. So your horse can get you here. Oop, there you go. So you saw a big orc throw spear at Kazia. You make nice snack. Tells Kazia she'll make a nice snack.
Do I also see the elven archers that are mowing down people in the back?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So as I ride up, I will shout, Min arbons en air, na amen na arms. And I will say in Elvish, we are on your side, to us, to arms.
Fucking
That
nerd.
I... You're welcome.
That was so
You're welcome.
beautiful.
God.
What can I say?
I mean,
And then I'm
yes,
going
that was
to-
glorious, but nerd.
And then I'm going to firebolt the big guy that just speared my little friend.
Go for it. Oh dear lord. See, at least somebody
R?
appreciates you. What?
You brought us together, R.
I know. Yeah, so as you fire off your firebolt, this unusually large and armored orc just kind of brushes it away.
I'm just glad you didn't roll ones like the two of us, or I might have accidentally gotten hit.
Basically, it's your aim was off and it didn't penetrate his armor.
I blame the horse.
Fair enough. So Nari, where's Nari?
You didn't put me in there.
'Cause you're here.
But I'm not in the initiative roll.
Well, did you highlight your token and roll your initiative?
I might not have highlighted my token.
Yeah, highlight your token and then roll your initiative. And I'll get you in. I'll let you go after Philalia. So I can actually see your token. So,
Well, I rolled a 5, but now I'm at 21, apparently.
nope, you're still 5, bitch.
That's fine.
So technically, it's his turn.
But I
well,
lost a turn.
no, you'll be going after Nari. So Nari, you got there. You got this orc right here, looming over this poor schmuck here.
Yeah,
Then you
since
got-
I can't.
That one there.
Yeah, but I can't reach that one.
You
He's
can
more
with
than
spells.
120.
What?
He's more than 120 feet away,
How do you figure?
isn't he?
Each square is 5 feet.
Oh, I was thinking each square was 10. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Yeah, he's 75 feet away.
Okay, then yeah, I'm going to whirl a firebolt at him.
Okay.
Try my hand at it.
And much
Not
like the
gonna happen.
first firebolt, he just kind of bats it away.
You make nice snack.
All right, double D. Let's move your horse. Your horse brings you up here.
So there's 2 alive on that left side.
Yeah, you got these 2 right here, guy right here, guy right here, and then the whole bunch of them up here.
Oh, so there's a guy just next to the horse right there.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I will do... Where the hell did my thing go?
No.
Bring that back up.
Sorry, I'm just checking something here.
I am going to use a cantrip.
Okay.
Vicious Mockery. Imagine pretty much Cartman from the South Park movie screaming his obscenities.
You put yourself into the game, and I love it.
You unleash a string
You
of
should be able to just
insults laced
click
with-
it if it's in your character sheet.
Oh,
And it
okay.
should pop up into the chat.
Yeah, I've done that before.
Alright, so I have to make... So who are you going for?
The one by the horse, right?
Okay, him?
There.
Alright, so I have to make a wisdom save. Ooh, which is proficiency in that. Wait, oops, no, wrong one. He does not have proficiency in that, so... he fails. So he takes his 4 psychic damage.
Out of my
And
head.
then, it also... what was it? There's an added effect with it, too.
Okay, so if you go into your actual spell book for it and click it from there, I think it pulls up the actual verbiage. Nope.
See, I'm not trying to roll it. I'm
Yeah,
just
no, I get what
like
you
I'm
yeah,
doing what I
it's
did
weird.
earlier.
Sometimes it'll pull it out. So you unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a certain creature. If the target can hear you, blah, 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 1d4 damage, and disadvantage on next attack roll before the end of its next turn. Cool. Alright. So he's at disadvantage until his next turn. Until after his next turn. Cool. There
I
you-
did a thing, guys.
you did. And
Good job,
he's
Dirk.
not happy with you for it.
Sorry for that vile line of obscenities, ladies.
I can't
That's like
hear
I
you.
heard before.
Huh? I can hear him just fine.
No, I was in character. I can't hear it.
Oh, we need to specify. Because, yeah, you just got hurt by a big dude with a spear. Although he did throw his spear, so he doesn't have his spear anymore.
Wait, you call me traitor? That's not nice.
You traitor to war.
No traitor to war. I don't raise my goblins. Bleh.
Then you traitor, you die.
Not if I kill you first. And I go running with my short sword at him.
Okay, so do the thing.
I gotta say, ours ogre or whatever ogre voice is on point.
Agreed.
Ooh, that's a nice hit. Well, let's see. That should be enough. Yeah. So he takes 6.
And then, just for shits and giggles, I kick him.
No, you could have added your fury to the small as well. That also hits for another 7.
Yeah.
Would you like to add your fury of the small to it?
Yes.
So that's 9 points of damage.
And I look at him and... Oh.
So yeah, you hit him. He's not happy with you.
I spend a key point.
For
Fury of Blows.
you've already used your bonus action.
Oh, that's right. That's true. Never mind. Sorry.
Yep. Yeah, so I was trying to figure out what you're doing. So the
Oh,
scouts,
it's like a furious toddler kicking the shit out of something.
pretty much.
Little angry.
So in an alternate
like this
universe,
guy.
have you heard of the doll Chucky?
Right,
Friend,
little
you have
evil
stories, but
bastard.
later.
So, god damn it.
Make all of his songs about like past stories be legitimate stories from our time,
That would be
I
funny.
mean, you can.
like mythological stories, but they're of our time.
That would be wonderful.
So the elves take out 6 more goblin orcs. And I realized I didn't have the orcs actually move last time. These guys, he's gonna get up, boop, and dunk. He does 5 points to him.
The elves seem to have responded to my shout.
And he's at disadvantage, right?
He has a disadvantage for his attack. And Don, if they heard you, they're not responding. They're more focused on fighting right now.
Fair.
He can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he missed, because he sucks. He's going to be smart and stay on his horse and shoot a crossbow. And critical hit, or critical, not hit, critical miss, which... Uh-oh, you're right there. Honey, you don't need to control that.
No, I've never seen it go through.
Well, come on. It went through just now before you did that. So, Rain, Nari, you take 6 points of damage as the guy behind you on the horse crossbow bolts you in the back.
Oh.
Because he rolled a 1.
Bastard!
He's going to
Sometimes
crossbow
I need little hands.
and
a
miss.
1.
He's going to crossbow a normal orc.
Still got 3 charges left.
And hit for 2 because he sucks. Alright, old One Eye is going to try and attack him. Probably miss because of disadvantage. Yep, with disadvantage, he critical misses and stabs the horse that's already dead.
A
God.
dead horse, aren't you?
Yeah.
Very nice, Tom.
They all move up because they don't care about you guys. They assume their leaders can handle you bunch. Philalia. You got a guy here and a guy here.
I was about to say, I need to scroll in to see where
I mean,
We're
you
fighting.
just zoom in.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I was looking at everybody up top. Alright, so we're worried about these two.
Yeah, the elves are doing a
I'm
pretty good
gonna
job
try-
of taking out the peons.
Okay. I'm...
Pee on what?
No, dude.
Apparently pee on your pants and you still have that green spot.
That's not pee.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Well,
wearing
when you
blue
mix
pants.
blue denim with yellow,
That's how you make green.
Okay.
Having to teach kindergarten colors to talk.
you know what's sad is this is coming from the colorblind dude.
I was thinking just green poop.
That's true.
Ew, no. I'm trying to figure out what
Ooh.
Rain's doing. So shush. Or not Rain, Indy. So shush.
I'm gonna attempt Thunderous Smite.
I'm eating a taco.
Okay.
I could almost
Is that
see
a
that
bonus
happening
action,
during the
or-
battle. This is canon.
So what is your Thunderous Smite an action or a bonus action? Because you might still be able to
Action.
Okay, so I have to make a strength save with him. Does not have proficiency.
The
so
thunderous taco smite.
he fails, taking 7 points of Thunderous Smite. Come on.
And as I have the command in my channel.
Tacos. Goulash. He
I have
takes
a Smite command in my channel.
he takes his spear out of you, Kazia,
this mine. Kill you with it now.
And sure enough, goes for it again. And you're able to deflect this one this time.
Better luck next time.
You still make nice snack once me kill you.
Yeah, right, bub.
His graduate did their thing. Onyx.
Okay, here you are. Babe.
What, babe?
I'm going to dismount,
Okay.
and then I'm going to try my chromatic orb at the one hashling Kajia.
Dawn
Okay.
has been waiting for so long.
Sounds like I have an orb.
Dawn has been a good boy waiting.
Don is always a good boy.
Alright, so let's go. Joe chromatic orb of 92. That's gonna hit.
Ooh.
And I'm going to choose lightning damage.
Okay. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm pulling something up. Alright, so you did. Oh, ooh, nice. 7 damage. Now, Don, why don't you just go ahead and roll me a d100?
Yes.
As your wild magic goes off.
Oh, shit.
58. For the next minute, any flammable object you touch that isn't being worn or carried by another creature bursts into flame.
Oh shit.
Who's
So
the Ganassi here?
basically, right now, the grass is on fire is starting to catch fire around you. So Onyx summons this sphere of circling colors, chucks it at the orc war chief, and as it hits, dealing the 7 points of thunder damage or lightning damage, whichever one he chose. I can't remember because I'm dumb. The ground around him starts to erupt in flame. Here's one winged angel.
Onyx Beast works to that.
Alrighty, double D.
Yeah, I got music on, hold on.
Oh, next piece. Oh, good lord.
I know I'm playing it on my stream. You're welcome.
Maybe we can just like cut off one of your ears and call you the one-eared asshole.
Double D, what you doing?
Oh, sorry.
Instead of worrying about one-eared assholes.
Oh dear.
Let me see what this is. Okay, I'm gonna... Oops. Okay. We're gonna do Dissonant Whispers on... Let's see, who do we got?
I still got the
Oh, those
dude.
other two ran away.
Yeah.
So we just got that one dude there.
Yeah, you got the one dude with the 2 soldiers on him. and
How's
the
he
one-
looking?
He's pretty beat up. He's taking his lumps.
One sec. I thought somebody tapped at the door. Yeah, so I'm gonna do that on him.
Okay. So he has to make a DC 14 Wisdom save.
Oh.
Does not make it. So what does Dissonant Whispers do other than damage?
On a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage. It must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as fire or pit. Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
So you need to run away from me.
He did.
Fear me.
He did, and the two idiots were not able to get successful opportunity attacks.
Grumps will destroy you.
Nari.
Yeah, walk away from me.
Okay, you walk away. You walk away.
Nari.
Too
Put that
far
taco
now to do
down.
it.
She put it down her gullet.
Put the cookie down. No.
Ah, put the cookie down. No.
Alright, since he's too far away to do what I originally wanted.
Well, what were you trying to do originally?
Well, originally I was gonna get off the horse and run up and touch him, but no.
Yep, he is now out of reach.
Context.
Yep.
I'm the heretic.
Alright. I don't trust myself with Firebolt.
Why? It can't possibly hurt you unless you roll a 1.
I know, let's see.
There's already fire on the field. You should feel at home.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, around good old Onyx, the grass is literally catching fire.
Alright, I'm gonna throw a Firebolt at the one that ran away.
Okie dokie.
Let's see.
That hits. The crit doesn't hit, but the regular one does.
Nice.
Alright, remind me to
Well, you click in the chat, you gotta click on Firebolt to do your damage.
Cool.
Alright, so that's 4 damage. That was the crit didn't actually hit, so you don't get the extra 7. So yeah, cool. Your Firebolt goes, hits him. He's like,
You make nice snack.
and we're back to Kazia.
Pointy, pointy, stabby, stabby.
Alright, stabby, stabby away.
Steady, steady.
I swear to God, I thought I heard her say stab me, stab me.
And that is a miss. He has big armor.
Didn't I?
Oh no.
I use nimble escape to disengage.
Okay. Disengage and run, chicken.
No, I'm just gonna disengage and move here.
Yeah. Disengage and run away, chicken.
You know what?
They're gonna keep up the chase. Try to hit him. Miss. Because they suck. And miss again because they suck. Wow. Wait. Oh, jeez, I totally missed these guys. So yeah. Dead. 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 So 3 normal orcs left. These guys haven't. Blink. Blink. Let's have some dead elves in a minute. Okay, so he is going to use his spell casting for a spiritual weapon. So he summons a spectral spear. That's basically going to be like right next to him. I just don't have a token for it. And he misses enemies. So he now has a second weapon out that floats by his side. Thalia.
I was like, who's Folly? I was like, oh, it's Falalia.
Oh, sorry. I said the name wrong. My bad.
It's okay. I just realized I have Cure Wounds.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
But it's a touch spell.
Oh, yeah, I get that. I meant touchy feely.
Yep.
I'm
When
gonna
I think
pop
of
off.
healing, I touch myself.
No.
I don't want anybody else. When I think about you, I touch myself up.
Oh, this
No,
sucks.
no. When I think of you, I touch my elf.
When I think
Ooh.
about you, I touch my elf up.
Philalia.
I'm gonna move here,
Uh-huh.
and I'm gonna do my longbow again.
Cool.
At the big dude.
Okie dokie. A 16 hits. So let's click on longbow in
Okay.
chat and it'll do the damage. 5 points.
5.
Nice. He's actually, he's got some holes in him. He's leaking.
Norgra, no! Gotta smash!
Oh my.
He's decided he's done with spears. He stabs it into the ground as he moves forward, and he pulls out his great axe.
Oh shit.
And first swing on
Phase
Kazia
2.
is a miss. Second swing is a 22 to hit.
Oh.
Is 19 damage.
Oof.
What?
19 damage.
Oh god.
Kezia.
How many hit points did you have?
Patao.
What were,
That's 19 hit points total.
what were you at? Because you got hit before.
12.
Okay, so you're not automatically dead.
No, I didn't.
So you down.
Again. Do I need to get my surface out and just make my other character? This character is bound and fucking determined to die. God damn it. I'm just like, I'm just gonna switch characters. Next week you're just gonna see a brand new person.
A certain term comes to mind. Kick the baby.
Don't.
Don't kick the baby!
Kick the goblin!
Don't kick the goblin!
Onyx.
Kick the fucking goblin!
Not again. And I'm launching magic missile.
Nice. I'm assuming on Gurash.
Shit, fuck it. Doesn't have the right music for this. Back to one wing angle.
So at first level, that's what, 3 darts?
Yep. 3d4 plus 3.
Oh god.
So 9 points. Cool. He's feeling it. So your magic missiles go out. They automatically hit.
Kitties make nice soup too. Here, kitty, kitty.
Double D.
Alrighty, so this guy that's under the 2 elves right here, how do you ping?
You just hold down your mouse button.
Uh,
Yep.
Oh, okay.
that guy.
Yep.
So he's still running away from me, right?
Oh yeah.
Right. Okay. So he's still 50 away.
He's also very close to death. You can see that he is dangerously close to just dying.
Okay, let me see. I might throw. Okay. I am going to try and finish him off by yelling obscenities at him. I'm literally gonna tell him to fucking die, and he's going to die.
Hey you! Fuck you, buddy.
Death!
You're you're the one, you're already dying.
No. Okay. I mean,
It's one.
Violet Let's make that
Please let it
wisdom
be that
save.
one.
Oh god.
Yeah, he made his save though.
Jesus.
Oh.
That would have been cool.
He's just
That would
pissed
have
off.
been hilarious.
So how long does the
my God.
runaway effect last?
I think it's you just have to get out of range of it, which is
What's the spell that it was on?
Dissonant Whispers. Yeah, its range is 60 feet. I think you just literally have to get out of 60 feet.
Okay. Nari.
Can I take control of the horse?
From the guy, I mean, the guy whose horse it is still on the fucking horse.
Oh, I know. I don't care about him.
I mean, strength check to kick him off, I guess.
I mean, he can stay on the horse with me. I just want to move with the horse.
Oh, I mean, if you want the horse to move, just say so.
Hey, yeah, I want the horse to move. If let's see, to about here would be good. All right, I'm gonna do Thunderwave.
Okay, so here's how Thunderwave works. Thunderwave starts directly next to you and is a 3x3 cube. As of right now, the only way, you're not going to hit anything from your current square, except for the rider and his horse.
All right, then.
Now, if you got off and went like here or here, but then you'd hit the two guys above. But if you go, like I said, here, you can hit him and nothing else.
All right, I'll go after him.
All right. I know that's a save.
Constitution.
Yep. I mean, you're literally using one of my favorite spells. So, I mean, you gotta roll it out on your... So, yeah, with DC 13, he made it, so he's taking 4. And he doesn't get knocked prone.
Puny boom no hurt. Now Gordash Mosh.
Goblin, I kind of need a death saving throw. Let's go for another one, shall we? 1 save.
Yay!
Yay.
Scouts only take out 1 this time. These guys are going to go for more scimitar shots. Oh shit, one of them actually hit. So he takes 4. He's still kind of kicking, but not much. Dunk. Dunk. 2 elves die as they get overpowered by the orcs. Well, one eye here gets out of your range, Derp. And 2 more.
Okay, I'm sorry, what?
He got out of the range of your Dissonant Whisper.
Oh, okay.
And he's going to try and kill another horse with his spirit weapon. Yep, that hits. And his actual spear. And between the two, that horse is toast. And the rider is pinned, much like the other one was. Philalia.
Oh boy.
The goblin is down again.
And my stream's just now having issues. Shit.
Okay.
Why? Attempting to reconnect. Okay. I have 0 kilobits. That's awesome.
Want me to come back to you?
Yeah.
Alright.
My stream's reconnecting.
Gurdash, well, since you're right there and tried to thunderwave him, Rain, he takes his great axe.
Uh-huh.
Does a 17 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
19 points of damage?
Fuck.
Are you down?
I'm down.
Okay. But are you dead?
No.
Okay.
I'm dying.
Okay. We can work with dying.
I got -3.
Ooh, 30 gets me right up on Kitty Cat. Great X. Ah. Does a 13 hit the Kitty Cat?
No.
Ooh.
The squishy one.
Again, I cannot damage Don.
All right, Patrick Rothfuss.
Okay, this is not that Pat Rothfuss bullshit. Because the dice aren't hitting. So don't start with that Pat Rothfuss bullshit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, stream's good. I'm good.
Alright,
It reset itself.
So take your turn.
Oh god.
So Gordash, one shot range.
Why would that hit?
And then went after Don or Onyx, and of course Onyx doesn't get hit.
Go figure, the one time I'm a true hothead, I get killed.
Ooh,
Okay, I have
actually,
a question.
okay.
The staff that we got, the wand of healing, does it work on them being down?
Yeah, all healing works when you're down. You just have to be able to touch them.
Okay.
And Don, roll me a d6 real quick. Since Home Dude is standing in your fire. Okay, he takes 3. And so do these guys. Alright, so what are you doing there, Philalia?
I'm gonna run towards Kazia and Nari and
Well, you can only heal one of them.
Oh. One at a time. Okay. I'm gonna use the wand of healing because I have 3 charges left on Kazia first.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go whoop.
Alright, so roll 1 cure wounds with no bonus, so just roll the d8.
Roll the what, sorry, you cut out.
1d8.
1d8, okay.
Yep.
1d8.
Kazi, you got 8 hit points. You're no longer
Yes.
dying.
Nice.
I look up and I go, big axe came at my head. Shit.
Big axe went through you. Onyx. Ah.
Whoops.
Pete Venkman just committed suicide off of my my computer tower and took Egon with him. He literally just jumped off my computer tower.
Ordinary sentence.
Onyx, it's your turn. I'll have to pick up my Ghostbusters later.
So I've seen 2 allies go down.
Yep. One got picked back up. But yes, you're sufficiently pissed.
Okay, still in the elvish mindset, I'll go Uad Uhain Ba, and I'll yell that as I convert my 2 sorcery points into a spell slot into another magic missile.
Okay. So what translation for the non Tolkien speakers?
Do they speak elvish?
I mean, the elves do.
But I'd like to know what you fucking
I'm
said.
talking about for me.
Yeah, I don't speak Elvish, I speak Draconic.
Anyone who speaks elvish just heard me say, not again, not them, no.
Okay.
I was gonna just need a little bit of Elvish to English.
I mean, I only know one
For-
word of drow for crying out loud.
for tar.
Boom. Yeah, he takes the hit. You're seeing physical bruises start to form. You see cracks in his armor, but he still stands. Double D.
Okay. So this fuck has done way too much.
Yeah, they're both
With
really
boots.
injured.
I think I can right there. Yeah, that's 30. And I'm just gonna pull no bullshit, and I'm gonna straight up do Dissonant Whisper again.
Okay.
Once I find it again and do it. There we go.
And he
Then
failed
even
his
on a
save.
saving throw, he takes half.
Yep.
Yeah.
He failed it though, and he is
Damn straight.
so he did.
Good.
Bitches.
Oh,
Nari, death
I
save.
talked him to death. How do you guys like that?
Sounds about right. It's one success. Kazia, half a movement to get up.
Is there anyone still? Oh wait, enemy-wise alive?
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude
wait.
with axe.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I stand up. Well, no. For some reason you said death, and my brain went to he died.
Yeah, one of them.
And I'm just gonna I'm gonna use my short bow.
Okay. Dwee. That's a hit.
And I'm just gonna stand where I'm at.
Okay. So yeah, you get him right in the crease of or get him into part of his neck that's not being covered by his armor, and he holds at it.
I was to eat you, traitorous goblin.
The scouts take out the rest of the orcs up here, and we got 2 of the scouts will come down and fire upon Lord Dumbass. So we hit. First one does hit with a crit. And the second one also hits. Good lord. Yeah, he's dead. He just gets pelted with 2 arrows. An arrow in each eye as he falls. Doesn't get a chance to call out for Grumsh as the battle ends.
And the field continues to burn.
Well, for the next minute. Because it is still dark and stormy.
Dark and stormy night.
Ah! What the fuck? No. My game. What? My game's went to a weird screen. I have to load back in now.
There you go.
Technical difficulties. Yay. Alright, so as that loads back in, he dies. After there's a couple rounds, so less than a minute, your fire stops, Don, or Onyx. And with that, we shall call it for the night. So you have taken payment to leave Nightstone. Hang on. No, one thing before we end. The elves. The elves did in fact hear. And their emissary, or the leader of this party, comes forth. And in common, because I'm not fucking pulling up a goddamn Elvish to English dictionary. Pretend it's Elvish if you want. Goes, greetings, Tabaxi. We're in your debt for your assistance.
Vladna Noah help,
Motherfucker.
which is glad. Which is glad to be.
I'm just doing it for effect now.
I was just doing it to be a dick.
Glad to be of help.
I mean,
We have given shelter to the humans of Nightstone. Though we have had conflict over the years, senseless destruction such as this deserved our aid.
Most gracious and thank you on behalf of the town.
Oh wait, you can do that in Elvish?
Do you want me to?
Fucking derp, shut up.
Just fucking with you.
I
Shut
think
up.
I'm waiting to say yes.
Shut up. We brought
This is
the
okay, fine, copious.
we brought the fight here, but there is still more fighting in the caves. We are out of arrows and are in desperate need of rest. But if you go to the dripping caves, you can, and they point where the dripping caves are. The surviving The surviving settlers are still in danger. You must help them. Or not. Your choice. So, do you help them or not?
I look at the party. Since he said that in common, I look at the party and just, what do you think?
I mean, we're already
Tapped
in.
ourselves.
We're already in this deep.
Well, it seems like it's been a lot of fun so far, so I'll continue to travel along.
So they tell you
Is
it's...
anyone picking up Nari?
No, she can lay down.
I gotta help Lori.
yeah, you can roll whatever healing you're going to do for Nari.
Let me hear the poor Ganassi. 10-6.
Touch me, Flalia. You're my only hope.
Casper, if I can get enough of this scene that we're about to watch.
So... Ooh. Wait. Why did that roll 2d8?
That's what I said.
Did you just use the last 2 charges? Wait, why do you have higher level cast?
I don't know, because it asked me what level I was rolling
level
for.
1.
I said 2.
No,
Oh.
you're rolling at level 1. You don't have level 2 slots yet.
There you go.
So there you go. You touched her and boop, 9 points.
Nice.
She's alive!
So the elves tell you that the dripping caves are 1 mile to the north. They go, we can travel with you, we can give you... they basically say that you can take time to rest if you need to, but the settlers will still be in danger, and the danger grows the longer you wait.
Good God, Derp. I love you.
God damn it, Dave.
I'm 12.
Apparently.
I mean, I
So-
guess it's between some large, I guess it's large
sorry.
tracts of land.
So,
Hey.
will you be going to the caves? Will you be trying to get a short rest to get some healing in?
Probably a good idea to get a bit of rest.
We'll say that given the time of day, I will put it out that I will make a percentile roll if you wish to try to get a full rest, a long rest, to see on my end what would happen. Or you can go for a short rest, use your hit die, since you all just gained another one, and
I
not have
also have Song of Rest.
Yes. Dom Derply can play his Song of Rest, which will give you some additional healing on a short rest. So, what does the party decide?
I just don't get how it works, because it's not an actual spell or anything.
You know, it's not.
just-
You have a certain number of charges for Bardic Inspiration, and if I remember correctly, as a matter of fact, I have the compendium. Let me pull it up. Class.
I have to pull it up and actually look at it.
Bard. If I remember correctly, it uses one of your Bardic Inspirations. Song of Rest. Do you even have Song of Rest yet?
I get it at 2.
Okay. And you are second level. Song of Rest. You can use soothing music or oration to help revitalize your wounded allies during a short rest. If you or any friendly creatures who can hear your performance regain hit points at the end of a short rest by spending 1 or more hit die, each of the creatures gains an additional 1d6 hit points. Yeah, so it's just a free thing you can do during short rests. You basically just give an extra d6. So as a party, what do you plan? Do you want to try and get a long rest, or do you want to just get a short rest of an hour, get a little bit of hit points back, and then head out? Now you won't get spell slots back. You'll have a long rest, sorcerers.
The people are dying.
Well, they're in danger.
They're in danger, but they're not dying. They're not. They're
Not that this group of elves know. They just know that they're still in danger in the caves.
perhaps a good rest and a going with fresh eyes and bushy tails.
So you're gonna go for the long?
That's my proposal.
Okay, they can bring you close enough to the caves for a long rest without being spotted, and they'll even watch over you while you rest.
What does everyone else say? Did we get kicked?
I think so.
No.
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 I have used a lot of magic today, but I do worry.
I worry myself that they are in danger, but because a lot of magic has been used, that if we get attacked again, that might not be a good deal because there's no magic left in your magical fingers.
The wee one draws a good point.
I say we long rest.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so you get your long rest. You are back at full health, full spell slots, and we will continue next week.
So, okay, you didn't need to hear my song anyways.
Oh, do your song. By all means, I didn't know you had a song prepared.
No, it's okay.
You can still do your song on a long rest.
Sing.
Sing for us.
Yes. Sing, Baby's Got Back.
The Glee
Sing
version.
us an Elvis. Oh wait, can you?
The Glee version of
Alright,
Baby
stop
Got Back.
what you're doing, because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny, but you want making money, see? So your word, I hope you're ready for me. Now gather round. I'm the new fool in town, and my sounds laid down by the underground. I'll drink up all the Hennessy you got on your shelf, so just let me introduce myself. My name is Humphrey. Pronounce it Humphrey.
I knew you were going to go to that one.
I appreciate that.
Are those
so
the
much.
great songs of the past?
Yes.
Make it stop. Make it stop.
So, Philalia, you hear a fervent tapping on your little terrarium, essentially, as even the kobold are trying to get out to get away from that song.
I'm dancing to it like crazy.
My poor kobolds have just she's sitting there going, trying to like cover the ball and like hide it underneath her shirt and like.
I'm
Trying to make sure
next
they
to
get
Dom,
in.
and I'm just jamming out like crazy breakdancing Kuatoa.
Alright,
I was
and
immediately sitting in a rip hole.
that is
Well,
going
thank
to
you,
push
Ewan,
us
but
to
you can't
time.
please them all.
You got me, buddy. You got me.
And I'll keep you.
Lucky I don't
Granted.
pull my
Alright.
bagpipes out.
And thus ends our session this week. I will be muting all you crazy people right now. So y'all can end your streams, and then you can stick around the Discord and we can talk more after. That's fine. But for now,
I gotta.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good evening, thank you all.
you're welcome. Hope you are still having fun, even though that battle did kind of drag a little bit.
That's fair.
I'm good.
I'm good.
I'm having fun.
Battles draw out every once in a while when everyone gets hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Orc War Chiefs at early level are pain.
Yeah.
But we did it.
Yes, you did. So, I will mute you guys now, so I can do my
And also
ending.
tits.
Tits. Alright, and that was our adventure for this week. We hope to see you again next time. For those of you who may have missed part of it, this will be re-uploaded tomorrow over to YouTube. But, in the meantime, if you follow us, or maybe even join the Discord, you will find the link posted. You can find when we go live with our game, with this game and others. We do not just do D&D. We also do variety gaming as well here on Twitch. But this is our community come together and play Dungeons and Dragons as I torture my friends. But yes, until next time, travelers, do take care. We're going to find someone to send this game over to. So give me a second. Let me see who is online. Oh, derp. Actually, I just saw my numbers, so I'm not even going to waste my time with that. We're going to just end and send you on your way. Until next time, do take care. I really need to put an end screen on here.